Hello, 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 welcome. We are back, finally. It's been quite a while. But guess what? Fizzy is all done with finals. I can finally take a break and relax, and it is lovely and nice. And we are going to take that break and relax by jumping into some Danganronpa, a good murder game for my relaxing break. You know how it is. Sorry, 1 second there. Alright. Let's jump in. We were in chapter 4. And we'll just go from where we left off, which I don't remember exactly where we left off, to be honest. It's been quite a while, so we're gonna get back into it. We're gonna find out. Alright. Oh, what are we doing? Is it free time? Is it free time? Is that what we're doing? Go somewhere random, see if it
Just a second.
Oh, but this isn't where we need to go.
Hey.
Come on, we have to hurry. Where are we going? Oh, are we going to the bathroom? That's right. That's right. We're bringing alter ego. Okay. Izzy knows what's happening. Alright. So we need to get upstairs. We could teleport. I don't know why I'm not teleporting, but here we are. Okay. And it's the second floor bathroom, right? Not the third floor? We'll find out in a second.
Hey.
Hey, Makoto.
Why?
Are you sure all the documents are gone? I refuse to believe you. You haven't gone to check? Go and check again. Oh, wait, now okay. What?
Listen to me.
Hurry up and go, and make sure you don't run off. I'm gonna wait right here. Oh, I get it. She's acting. She was so forceful. I thought I'd made her mad again. Oh, I am hearing that the game is much louder than my voice, so we are just gonna turn the game down a little bit. Alright, see if that's better. Is this good? Can we hear now? Everything sounding good? Alright, I'm gonna keep going. I think we're good to go. Thank you, hall is empty. Alright. She was so forceful, I thought I'd made her mad somehow.
Just a second.
Why are you just standing there? Hurry up and go. Okay, I'm going.
So then.
And be thorough. I'm counting on you. Tell them Naegi-ass sentence. Alright. Okay, first we have to find a network cable. Let's look in the drawers. According to Kyoko, there should be a bunch of cables in this drawer. Alright, we found it! This is a network cable, right? Now we just have to connect alter ego. Immediately got to work. Alright, still setting things up. Okay, I immediately got to work. I pulled out the laptop and connected it to the Ethernet port with the cable. And that should do it.
That's right.
Yeah, I think it worked. Just leave the rest to me. I swear I'll find something. I might even be able to connect to the outside world. If I can, I'll see if I can call for help. So please just wait a little while longer. Just hold tight and put your faith in me. As I was about to leave, I decided to leave him with one last thing. No matter what, we're gonna get out of here. You and all the rest of us as friends. No, Makoto. Makoto. Friends? Even me? Aww. Alter ego. Okay.
Makoto.
How'd it go? Well, it went okay, but all the, documents were gone, just like I told you. My reply was an unintentional mix of acting and real feelings.
Correct.
I see. Then there's nothing left for us here.
Goodbye.
Okay! Damn, bitch. Before I knew it, Kyoko was walking away. She wasn't acting anymore, that much was for sure. Kyoko!
What?
Yes. So we're just gonna split up?
Why is that?
Of course, I have no reason to stay with you at this point. Stone cold. Well, maybe, but isn't that a little too direct? Should I hesitate and fumble for something to say? You're so high maintenance. That's not what I meant. I just had more I wanted to talk to you about. Like, what are you gonna do about Sakura?
It's true.
Well, something has to be done, it's true.
However,
But the way things are right now, there's no way to persuade anyone. They don't have the mind to listen. Then what should we...
so
If we can find some new clue, that would likely change the situation. That's all we can hope for right now. Which is why alter ego.
correct.
All we can do is wait and believe in our friends. You're right. That's our only option. We parted ways and I headed back to my room. Did we get another free time? I'm kinda tired. So I laid down in bed. Maybe it was because of the stress of moving alter ego, but I was way more tired than I realized. So before long at all... But it's daytime! I had completely dozed off. Ding dong. Not even a ding dong bing bong, just a ding dong. Huh? The sharp sound of the doorbell pierced my sleepy haze and pulled me back to the real world. See, I don't remember the events of this chapter super well, and I'm a little bit worried that this is already Hina telling us that Sakura's in the rec room. Rattle.
Makoto.
Oh. Makoto, get out here. Kyoko, what's going on?
Indeed.
Yeah, okay, here we are. Hina just came to see me, and she was white as a ghost. It sounds like something's happened. What? As soon as I heard those words, my heart started to beat a little faster. I suddenly found myself wide awake. She said for us to come to the rec room. No! The rec room? Okay, let's hurry. Hina, what's going on? You gonna talk to me? Makoto! Kyoko! Hina, what's wrong? Something's not right. In the rec room. What's inside? There was a window on the rec room door, and I hurried to look inside. And when I did... Oh... Sakura? Is she unconscious? No, Makoto, no, she's not. She's sitting up in the chair, like she's bowing her head.
Hey.
What's going on? Did something happen to her?
Huh?
I was just walking past and I happened to notice her through the window. But I couldn't get the door open. I tried knocking, I tried calling her name, but she wouldn't respond. So what should we do? What are we gonna do?
Anyway.
First of all, we need to get into that room. But the door's locked, right? And if we break in, we'll be violating school regulations.
Listen to me.
We're going to force our way in. I just said
Wrong.
the door isn't locked. It's not locked because the rec room door doesn't have a lock. Kyoko just out here memorizing which doors have locks. Huh? Then why?
It would seem...
It feels like the door is pressing up against something inside the room. Is it the chair? Chair.
In other words,
Either way, this door isn't locked, which means, as far as I can tell, the rule doesn't apply. Then there's no problem if we break in?
indeed.
Let's smash the window. That should be the fastest way. Okay, I'll go get something to break it with. Wait, right here. Inside the rec room, Sakura still hadn't moved an inch. No. She's just unconscious, right? No, she's not, Makoto. Is she okay? I mean, it's Sakura, so I'm sure... Kyoko didn't reply. There was only silence. But that silence didn't last long. Here! I found a broom in the classroom. Use it.
Makoto.
You can handle this, right, Makoto? Come on, please hurry! Okay, you two stand back. I took hold of the broom and swung as hard as I could. Aiming directly at the window, all it took was one solid hit. Crash! The window shattered into 100 pieces, a million little crackly pieces, scattering across the rec room floor. I stuck my hand through the now open window and started jostling the chair leaning against the door. The chair's pretty heavy, but if I can just... I pushed on it with all my strength and finally the knob turned. Sakura! I ran up to her as fast as I could. No! The moment I laid my hand on her. The little smile on her face just kills me. Kills her more, though. All I felt was cold death. I could feel only the last lingering warmth of a living body. Life had abandoned Sakura's body. And then, ding dong ding dong! Hi, Monokuma.
A body has been discovered.
Yeah, it
After a
has.
certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
Interesting that it doesn't count as a body discovery when we saw her in the room but hadn't gone in yet. Like, I feel like seeing her through the window should have counted as a body discovery.
Sakura's
Oh, oh baby.
Sakura's dead. She's really dead.
I heard Hina talking, but my eyes stared steadily forward. I could only look on at Sakura's dead body. You didn't make it in time. It's happened again. Muttering to herself, Kyoko began to gently inspect Sakura's body. I wondered, was she confirming that Sakura really was dead? Checking for a pulse or a reaction? No, we just heard the body discovery announcement. Obviously, she's dead. I guess last time we heard the body discovery announcement when we saw Hifumi and he wasn't dead, so fair enough. I have to go get them. I have to go get the others. On shaky legs, Hina left the rec room. And I... Why? Why did this have to happen? That's all I could say. I repeated it over and over again. I need to examine Sakura's body. I just stood there motionless behind her while she checked Sakura's corpse. Time passed. While I stood there, unable to do a thing, time just passed. And after, I don't know how long, I got everyone. Ogre? Oh, so she's dead, huh?
I see.
Sakura's been killed. I see. As soon as they arrived, Kyoko began.
Just a second.
You heard the announcement just now, right? So you know what this means. Sakura was murdered, and by someone in this very room. That's technically true. I'll give him that. Is that what you were going to say?
Huh?
No. Whoever killed her, it's not just someone in this room.
It's your fault.
It was one of you, Hiro Byakuya Toko. One of you killed Sakura. What? You're accusing us before we've even begun the investigation. I don't need to investigate anything. Because you hated her. You hated the sight of her. One of you did it. I know it. You know it? Jeez, I didn't know your power level would increase by that much just by getting mad.
What the heck?
What are you doing here?
Come
Isn't it obvious? I'm here to hand out my little murder flyer.
It's the Monokuma file.
Oh yeah, it is.
Yeah.
And don't get so mad, Miss Asahina, or you're gonna ruin that lewd little face of yours. Her face is not lewd. Now then, with that, Hold on. There's something I want to ask you. Huh? It was you, wasn't it? You killed Sakura. No, it wasn't, Makoto. Stop assuming that.
Say what?
Uh-huh. Sakura wanted to challenge the mastermind to a duel. Maybe you and her fought again, and then
In other words,
Then I killed her. Sorry, not quite. Actually, not even close. That whole thing is totally irrelevant now. Sakura came to a most regrettable end without even getting the chance to finish things with me. Which, thank God for that, saved me the trouble of having to go through with our little fight. Because even for someone like me, it would have been no mean feat to take down a behemoth like that.
hey,
I gotta tell ya, I was actually pretty worried. I mean, she'd violated a rule by attacking me in the first place, but I wasn't able to punish her. So I don't know who it was, but whoever the blackened is this time, I owe you one.
What is this?
You owe them one? Oopsie, before you get all pissy-potty at me, you better figure out who did it first. Because, I mean, your lives are all on the line, alright?
What is this?
What the hell? He owes them one?
Oh, no.
I hate him. I hate this whole thing. Well, I, for one, am glad it was Sakura. She was working for the mastermind, after all. Byakuya! How can you say that now? Sorry, I don't have time for your squabbling. The next game has already begun. If you want to be angry at someone, be angry at whoever killed Sakura.
Anyway,
Right now, our top priority needs to be uncovering Sakura's killer. If we can't do that, we're all dead. Then let's decide who will stand guard this time. I'll do it. Hina, I'm okay. Just let me handle it. Besides, I want to be here with Sakura.
That's fine.
Okay, then Hina is guard number 1, but we need one more. Kyoko, that's you.
what?
Me. You're always a thorn in my side. This time just stand by and watch quietly. Consider that an order. An order?
That's fine.
No, Byakuya. Kyoko, get in the kitchen and make me a sandwich. Why did... Fine, I'll stay behind. Then it's settled. Let's begin, shall we? Hold on! Before that, there's something I want to say.
What?
Which is... Hiro, Byakuya, Toko, none of you are allowed to step foot in the crime scene. What? One of you killed Sakura. I won't let someone like that come anywhere near her. Don't be stupid. Our lives are just as much are in just as much danger as yours. We have every right to investigate. I don't care what you say. I'm not letting the one who killed Sakura anywhere near her. Even if it means I have to use force, you're not getting in here. Well, it appears further discussion would be a waste of time. How about a compromise? I won't ask you to let all of us in. Just let me. What? You don't really care, do you? You're both useless anyway. Nope, don't really care. I'd rather spend my time coming up with another splendid fantasy involving Master anyway. Oh, Genocide Jack. And you, Hero, do you really object? If you're gonna go that far, what can I do? I mean, I don't have anything to hide, but why should I care?
It's all
And then it's decided.
What are you saying?
Nothing's decided!
Calm down.
I know how you feel, Hina, but you should agree to his request. But
Hey,
we have to find out who killed Sakura.
correct.
For those of us still alive, and to honor Sakura's memory. Yawning. I forget, was Kyoko the new voice that made me yawn a lot? Was it Byakuya? Because he's got the nasal tone too. I don't remember now. At least we're done doing Hifumi. Fine, I guess that's okay. But no matter what, Byakuya, you absolutely aren't allowed to touch her. Naturally, who would want to touch a filthy dead body? Don't say that!
Listen,
That's enough fighting. We need to focus on the investigation from here on out. Everyone keep this in mind. If we can't uncover Sakura's killer,
listen to me.
all of us face execution. So I that were to happen, right? And they were to all get executed, like, would they get executed one by one, each with their own, like, elaborate sequence, or, like, would it be all at once? Like, how would they decide in order? I have several questions about this process. Finding out who killed Sakura. It's not a matter of hoping we can do it. If we want to survive, we have to do it. It's a kind of hopeless hope. We have no choice but to just do it. Alright, deadly lifetime. Did we already switch into deadly life? And I didn't notice? Did that already happen? I'd better check the Monokuma file before anything else. The victim was Sakura Ogami. The time of death is estimated to be around 12 noon. The body was discovered in the rec room on the 3rd floor of the school. There is evidence of a strong blow to the victim's head. No other injuries were noted. However, it seems that at some point the victim suffered from violent vomiting of blood. Alright, got our first truth bullet. I think the case this time might be a challenge. Why is that?
So...
The only way into the rec room is the door we just came through. And that door had been jammed shut with a chair from inside the rec room, which means the killer would have been... My whole brain is like melting right now. I just told you guys, I just finished finals. Yeah. Which means the killer would have had to escape somehow after barring the door. So if the door was blocked from the inside and there was no way in or out till we broke the window, there's like zero escape, right? This isn't zero escape, this is Danganronpa.
In
other words, this is a classic locked room murder. Locked room murder? I guess you might see this kind of thing a lot in mystery movies or books or whatever. Or video games. But could it really happen in real life? And right before our very eyes like this?
Hey.
Are you curious to hear more about what a locked room murder entails? Sure, if you don't mind.
That's fine.
When you break down this kind of murder mystery, there are 4 basic types. The first type is when the locked room is created after the actual crime is committed. This simply means that the killer commits his crime, then through some special method seals the room. This mainly involves some sort of trick involving the locking of the room. Basic approaches included are using a string or simple mechanism. There are a number of variations. So for that, all we'd have to do is check the door to see if that's what it was, right?
Correct.
The second type is when the locked room already exists before the crime is committed. Oh?
In other
Basically,
words,
the killer uses a special contraption or tool from outside to target the victim inside. You push a switch and it fires a handgun. You shoot an arrow through a gap in the door, something like that.
however,
But in this case, that doesn't seem to fit. There are no guns or arrows in the school, and the door doesn't have any gap that would allow it. There are absolutely guns in this school. There's the Gatling guns in the locker rooms. Yeah, I think we can probably cross that one off the list.
it's true.
The third type is when the killer stays in the room until it's opened up. What do you mean by that?
In other
They
words,
stay hidden, and when the door is opened, they use the confusion to blend in with the group. They pretend they showed up along with everyone else, and that's that. It sounds like it could have been possible, maybe.
it's true.
And the fourth and final type is when it wasn't actually a locked room at all. Not a locked
In
room.
other words,
By that I mean there actually is an alternate escape route somewhere within the room. You see this a lot in novels and things, but in reality it's generally not possible. We literally know about secret hidden rooms in the school. Then you think we can cross that one off too?
indeed.
I believe so, yes. So when it comes to locked room mysteries, those are the basics. So there are 4 possibilities. Then, Kyoko, which of those 4 choices seems the most likely in this case?
It's true.
That's a good question. Answering that should be our primary focus during this trial. But right now, I can't really say. I see. The way the killer set up the locked room. Until I figure that out, the truth behind Sakura's death will stay hidden. It's definitely a tough mystery. I need to concentrate and investigate as much as I can. For Sakura, if nothing else. Alright. like some kind of wrapper.
Huh?
That's... Do you recognize it, Hina?
Well,
Yeah, I mean, I gave it to her. That's a candy wrapper. Sakura got super upset when she found out Genocide Jack had attacked me, right? So after we left the nurse's office, I gave it to her. I thought it might help her calm down a little. So you gave that candy to Sakura. I found a big box of it in the warehouse. I really like them. Actually, as soon as we could get into the warehouse, I took the entire box back to my room. I made sure nobody else could get their hands on him. You really like them that much. But I wanted Sakura to get a chance to try one for herself. That's why I gave it to her. But now, they've lost all their flavor. Hina. Oh, Hina. This one is sad. I mean, they're all sad. I say that every time. Okay, gotta look at the body. Sakura drew her last breath, sitting slumped forward in this chair. There's obvious evidence of the blow to the head Sakura suffered. Normally, I wouldn't have any problem believing that that's what had killed her. But according to the Monokuma file, she had also vomited blood. You can see a trace of blood on her lips for sure. That would be such an uncomfortable way to go, vomiting blood. Like, I feel like I'd almost rather be hit on the head. So what would have caused her to vomit blood? The Monokuma file specifically said she hadn't suffered any other injuries. Status of Sakura's body. Maybe her getting hit on the head somehow caused her to start vomiting blood. I mean, that is possible, isn't it? Not a chance. Byakuya.
That's fine.
However, your eyes have landed on a most interesting location. Interesting?
Naturally.
Yes, most interesting. Don't you agree? No, I don't think I'd call it interesting. But it does make me wonder. The reason Sakura vomited blood absolutely has to be connected to why she died. Well, yeah. Dead people typically didn't vomit blood right before they died just for fun. Okay. Gotta look at the glass here. Shards of glass scattered all around the chair Sakura was sitting on. The glass is all red, and these are the top and bottom sections of a bottle, right? So this must have originally been a bottle. Excellent deduction. Huh? There's something else on the ground near the glass. It's a figure. It fits in the palm of my hand. It's a Monokuma figure. Alright, then we can look at the rest of the bottles. There are 4 red bottles lined up on the shelf. And inside each bottle there's some kind of Monokuma figure. What I'm wondering is, how'd they get those figures inside the bottles? Okay, Fizzy does not know how to play chess. But we've got a pawn, a rook, a bishop, and a king, which means we're missing a queen and a knight. I don't remember which one we just saw.
So,
It's no different from your standard ship in a bottle. Huh? You know, where the bottle's opening is smaller than the boat placed inside. You've never seen that? Oh yeah, maybe I have.
in other
I wonder if
words,
those aren't as common in Japan then. Because I feel like here in America, like that's a pretty, like, I feel like that's a reference most people would know. Is this an octagon situation? So this is the Monokuma version of that. A Monokuma bottle, if you will. Alright. I feel like I'm finally starting to make sense of things little by little. The Monokuma bottle's sitting on the shelf. The Monokuma figure we found on the ground. Okay, that's the knight. So the other one, the missing one, is the queen. The red shards of glass, which probably started out as a bottle. Should mean Sakura must have been hit in the head with a Monokuma bottle, right? The shards of glass in the Monokuma figure are evidence of that. So I think it's safe to say that the Monokuma bottle was the weapon. Alright, we gotta look at the magazines. Same shelf full of magazines. There's all different kinds of magazines here. Oh! I had in my head that there was something important with that. Is it just the blood splatter in front? There's a blood stain in front of the magazine shelf. It must have come from Sakura, right? But that doesn't make sense. Why is it so far away from where she died? Alright. Magazine shelf bloodstain. Okay. Locker with the handprint. Huh? The locker's open, and there on the inside, it's a handprint.
Why?
What's a handprint doing here? It looks like someone touched the inside of the locker, and it left a handprint in all the dust.
It's true.
And it looks quite fresh, too. I'd say someone was hiding here in the locker, and they left behind a little something extra. So then, maybe the killer hid in here until the lock room was opened, do you think? And during all the confusion, they popped out and joined the rest of the group.
Wrong.
Unfortunately, that's not a possibility. Huh? Why not?
Hey,
Think back. Before we opened the door, we looked inside the room, right? It was open then. Also, we know that Makoto, Kyoko, and Hina were all together. So we know none of them were inside. We saw all of them outside. And then Hina went and got the other three. So she knows. Other three? Other three. There's 3 more. Does this game really have 6 survivors? I had in my head there were 5. No, I guess that's right. Toko, Hina, Kyoko, Byakuya, Hiro. I just keep forgetting about Hiro. Oh yeah, and the locker was already open at that point.
indeed.
So there's no way someone could have hidden in there until after we opened the door. Yeah, so then, what does this handprint mean? Alright. Trying to think if there's... Yeah, we know, I guess that's from when we opened it. Some kind of plastic container rolling around near the entrance to the room.
So,
It looks like a protein drink, and it's empty. Sakura must have drank it. Everyone knows how much she loved her protein. And she mentioned more than once how protein was good for all sorts of ailments.
wrong.
I wouldn't take that to heart if I were you. I know. But still, this protein can. It's got a label on it that says Chem A2. That reminds me, Sakura mentioned how the Chem Lab had all kinds of health stuff. She must have gotten this from the Chem Lab.
Just a second.
Anything else in there? Ha ha ha. But that's strange. Huh? What is it?
Hey,
You see what's scattered around the can? Shards of light blue glass. They must be parts of the window I broke to get inside.
correct.
But they aren't just scattered around the can, they're also underneath it. Why does that matter? Makoto doesn't know how glass works.
So,
I can't say for sure yet, but you're probably going to want to take note of it. I feel like it'll become an important clue later on. An important clue? I'm not sure I see how. Alright. I guess we need to talk to them, maybe?
however,
But for Sakura to have been killed. Yeah, she's not the type who would go down without a fight.
it's true.
There was no mention of poisons at all in the Monokuma file. I know in the second game that becomes a huge thing. Have other files said no poisons detected? Has that been a thing? One second, let me take a drink. And she certainly didn't, I would say. She was the ultimate martial artist, strong in body, mind, and spirit. So how was the killer able to get the upper hand on her? I wonder, did someone get the upper hand? They must have taken her by surprise, right?
Certainly.
Certainly. They would have needed to if they expected to stand any chance against her.
What the heck?
We already know who did it. Byakuya, Toko, or Hiro. It had to be one of them. They couldn't stand the sight of her. You agree with me, don't you, Makoto? Well, I don't want to say anything for sure without finding out more. Ha 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 ha, Hina. Then let me help you find out more. You see, Sakura asked all 3 of them to meet with her. You know where. Right here in the rec room. What? After I went to the nurse's office this morning, Sakura and I both left together, right? Well, eventually she went off on her own. But when I saw her again after that, she told me. She said she'd left a note for each of them. She asked them to meet her in the rec room by noon. By noon? The Monokuma file said she died right around then. I'm telling you the truth. I heard it right from Sakura herself. And I tried to stop her, but she wouldn't listen. She said not to worry, that she just wanted to talk to them. And this is what happened. If I'd stopped her, by force even, this never would have happened. Hina, it's impossible not to have regrets, I know. Aww. I like the smiling picture of her after that. But the fact that she had asked those three to meet with her, and she asked them to come to the rec room at noon, the same time and place she ended up dying, it might be good to confirm what I just heard with the three of them directly. Alright, Byakuya, answer me.
What?
What do you want? You're bothering me. There's something I'd like to talk to you about. Make it quick. Is it true that Sakura asked you to meet her in the rec room? So you found out. Interesting. Then it's true. I did receive a note to that effect, yes. But what fool would do what it said and risk being killed by that monster? So you didn't go see her? Of course not. I ripped the note to shreds and threw it away. I haven't seen Sakura today at all. Byakuya says he didn't go see her. Is that the truth? Well, until I can prove otherwise, I have no choice but to accept it as fact.
Come on.
If you're all finished, please remove yourself from my sight. Okay, thanks. Don't say thanks to that. Okay. I think we've seen everything we need to see in here. Oh, the chair. The chair was shoved up against the doorknob so we couldn't get the door open. There's no evidence that any kind of string or mechanism was used on the chair. In other words, there's no reason to think the chair had anything special done to it. Oh, I assumed that was going to be evidence. Alright, we ready to go? This door is the only way in or out of the rec room. The door doesn't have a lock, and there's no evidence that the mountings have been tampered with. The only notable change to the door is the smashed window, which happened, of course, when I broke it to get inside. There's no evidence that any kind of string or mechanism was used on the door. In other words, I don't see anything suspicious about the door itself. Having examined both the door and the chair, there's no doubt the reason the door didn't open was simply because the chair was shoved up against it. This kept the doorknob from turning and the door from opening. And there was no evidence of the door or chair being tampered with or anything like that. So the killer must have created the locked door from the inside, not from the outside. Excellent deduction.
Listen.
Well, Makoto, have you finished with your general investigation? Yeah, I think so, for the most part.
So
Then you should probably go talk with people now. I'm on guard duty, so I can't leave.
listen to
Which
me.
is why I've decided you'll go in my place. Oh, because she trusts us. She's decided. She's gotten a lot more pushy since we had our issue. She was always pushy. But she's right. I do have to go talk to the others. Sakura wanted to meet with 2 other people. I need to hear what they have to say. We also need to go up to the chem lab. Those other 2 people probably went back to their rooms. Okay. Oh, it's just gonna teleport us there. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Okay, we are looking for Toko. She won't know anything though, because she won't remember it. We're looking for her and Hiro. I don't remember which room is whose. Oh, I think we just passed Toko's room actually. Yeah. Ding dong. I pressed the doorbell. Oh, we get a ding dong. And after a few seconds, I forgot that they reused this animation.
Who's there?
The most negative aura I've ever felt. An aura of total decay. You know her room smells bad too.
So you're back to normal. Genocide Jack isn't around anymore.
Don't even say her name. It makes me sick to my
Aw.
stomach. I was in such a good mood too.
She didn't look like she was in a good mood.
Hey, I was hoping to talk to you about something. Is now a bad time?
Does she even know that Sakura's dead? If she retreated to her room and then switched back. Obviously annoyed, Toko slithered out into the hall. Toko would slither too. What do you want? You said you wanted to talk to me about something? I wanted to talk about the fact that Sakura had asked to meet with you. What? I don't know what you're talking about. Byakuya already told me she had asked to meet with him. What? She wanted to meet with Master too? I just said two, didn't I? Oh, Toko. I guess now it's totally obvious, huh? Yeah, pretty much. So, can you tell me about it? I admit I did get the note, but I didn't go see her. I was scared, so I couldn't bring myself to go. Toko claims she didn't go see her, but can I really believe her? Well, until I can prove otherwise, I have no choice but to accept it as fact. Is that good enough? Then I'm going back to my room. With that, Toko quickly retreated to her room. Alright, got Toko's account. Now we gotta go get Hiro's. He's like on like this side of the L shape, right? Isn't he the last room? No, okay. Oh. I was close. I pressed the doorbell, ding dong. And after a few seconds... What's up, Makoto? Do you need something? Yeah, actually. I just wanted to check something. It's about how Sakura wanted to meet with you. How'd you know about that? Did you maybe gaze into my soul? Have your special abilities awakened in you? But I'm not the only one she wanted to meet with. Ogre told me herself that she asked Byakuya and Toko to come too. What? When did Sakura tell you that? Oh, well, when she asked me to meet with her, of course. But didn't she write you a note? Yeah, a note. She gave it to me in person, and she happened to mention the others, like, in passing. I gotta be honest, this is super suspicious. I mean, the thing is, this proves that he's not a good enough liar to have killed her. So then you went and met with Sakura. No way, I totally didn't. Why would I ever do that? Yeah, definitely suspicious.
Actually,
The last time I saw Ogre was when Hina got hurt and I took her to the nurse's office. I haven't seen her since then. While I'm here, could you show me the note she gave you? Oh, do I still have it? Let's see. Hiro was feeling around in his pockets. Sorry, it looks like I don't have it anymore. I mean, it is dumb of him to go meet up with her. Last time he got a note and went and met with someone he got framed for murder. With a big goofy smile on his face, he pulled his hands back out of his pockets. But when he did, I saw something flutter to the ground. Something had fallen out of Hiro's pocket. Oh, buddy. Oh, the candy wrapper. Huh? Quick as the wind, Hiro snatched it back up again and shoved it back into his pocket.
come on.
Sorry, just a bit of trash I forgot to throw out. Trash. Anyway, can't deny that Ogre asked to meet with me, but I never went. So, well, if you'll excuse me. Before waiting for a reply, Hiro quickly stepped back into his room. Hiro said that was just trash, but there's no way that's all there was to it. Pocket trash. Alright, what next? Definitely look at the actual crime sitting in. On top of that, should go find out more about the protein can. Okay. Alright, can we teleport? Alright, where is the chem lab, right? That one's the chem lab, okay. Oh, Yaki is already there. Hi, Byakuya. Makoto, did you have your eye on the chem lab too? Just make sure you don't get in my way. Yeah, I got it. I think what you meant to say was, yes, sir, I understand. Byakuya! Okay, we need to look at the cabinets. This isn't my first time seeing the shelf, but I just can't get over how big it is. I should probably take a closer look at it. It looks like 3 shelves have been connected together to make one giant shelf. But more important right now, what's that powder that's been spilled in front of the shelf? I have to be careful not to step in it. There's a bunch of yellow powder scattered. There's a bunch of yellow powder scattered on the floor. I'd better not leave a footprint. I mean, you could. You have a witness right there. This broken bottle in front of the shelf. Is this where all the powder came from? It looks like the bottle had a label on it. Chem C4. Would you like to hear something interesting? I was on the 4th floor this morning checking things out, and at that point, this room wasn't like this. Then this powder must have been spilled.
So in other
That's
words,
right. It could only have been around the time of the incident. If that really is when it happened, it must be related to the case somehow. Alright, and then we gotta look at the footprints. These are footprints, and they're only in front of the left shelf. How do these footprints relate to the scene as a whole? We may need to sketch out the floor plan. By we, do you mean me? How kind of you to offer. With an insufferable smirk, he handed me a piece of paper and a pen.
What?
Well, let's go. Chop, chop. I was almost about to say that he's being kind of charming, but then he said that. So never mind. Okay. So I got to work, and before long I'd drawn up a sketch of the room. Why did we need a sketch? We could literally see all of that already. So how's this? Not bad. For you, I mean. For me?
I see.
So when you look at it like this, interesting. It would appear that whoever left these footprints only had business at the leftmost shelf. They came in, went straight to that shelf, did whatever they had to do, and then left. That's what the footprints tell me.
I see.
These footprints must be.
It's certainly
Makoto, are they
possible.
yours? No.
What?
Okay, then let me see your shoes, and I'll confirm their size for myself. Couldn't think of a reason not to, so I quietly did what Byakuya said. I see, your feet do appear to be too big. Don't judge Makoto's body. Unfortunately, I must admit that these are not your footprints. Unfortunately? But with how clear these prints are, it should be quite easy to determine who they do belong to. And these prints are a really valuable clue. I should probably take a good hard look at that powder. There's a bunch of yellow powder scattered on the floor in front of the shelf. I just said powder scattered again. Powder scattered. That's that's a good tongue twister, actually. Powder scattered, powder scattered. Powder scattered. Powder scattered, powder scattered. I'm so tired, you guys. There's also the remains of a broken bottle. It looks like the bottle was labeled Chem C4. Also, it looks like someone left some footprints in the powder. We know all of this. Okay. Based on the positioning of the prints, whoever it was only went to the left side of the shelf. According to Byakuya, the powder would had to have been spilled right around the time of the incident. That's all I can tell for now. Alright. First I have to check out this area. I did, I looked at it. Do we need to look at the shelves? Is that it? So on this shelf looks like a bunch of chemicals that I have no idea what they are. They're reagents? Simply put, they're used in experiments to bring about a chemical reaction. How have you lived in such ignorance for so long? It truly must be bliss. Isn't that kind of harsh? Yeah, Makoto, that's what he's like. What, you think studying science and mathematics has no practical application in the real world? That's definitely not what he just said! The words of a lifelong loser, which I suppose suits you well. I didn't even say that! Anyway, that doesn't matter. Right now I need to focus on the shelf. All the containers on this shelf are labeled with the letter B and a number. I wonder what that could mean. So I guess I can consider this part of the shelving unit section B. It does also say B right there. And I don't see anything out of the ordinary here. In which case, I don't think I have to worry too much about this shelf. Alright, so A is where we got the protein shake from. Let's see what's on this shelf. There are all kinds of dietary supplements and different medicines. The protein drink we found in the rec room probably came from this shelf. All the containers on this shelf are labeled with the letter A and a number. So I guess I can consider this part of the shelving unit section A. Huh? But wait! There's one bottle here that's labeled Chem C9. Could someone have put it here on accident? Can we see? On this shelf is... One look and I can tell it's nothing but dangerous chemicals. These look like poisons and other powerful chemicals. The containers on this shelf are labeled with the letter C and a number, so there are multiple bottles of C9. Wait. They all say C9. I mean, we can only see 2 of them. But they both say C9, and they're definitely completely different bottles. And we already saw the other C9. That's really funny. So I guess I can consider this part of the shelving unit section C. I should try to find out more about this shelving unit. It looks like it's split into 3 sections. Section A has dietary supplements, Section B has reagents, and Section C has lethal chemicals. Sakura must have gotten the protein powder from Section A. But what concerns me is that in Section A there was a bottle with the label from Section C. There's a bottle of poison from Section C doing in Section A. It's definitely something going on there. Alright. I've already taken a good look at the chem lab. Maybe I should take another look around the rec room. Okay. We are getting pretty close to finishing the investigation, I think. I think we need to go back to the rec room. Ooh. Is the rec room... No, the rec room's on the 2nd floor, isn't it? No, is it the 3rd floor? No, so it is. Wow. Well, I thought I teleported like right next to it. Is it this door? How do I still not know the layout of the school?
Hey.
And so, Makoto, how's your investigation going? I slipped into Byakuya a little bit there. I told Kyoko what Toko and Hiro had told me. I see. So along with Byakuya, they're both claiming they didn't go see her. But it's all too convenient. Someone must be lying. Someone's lying?
Anyway.
Well, I've made some progress of my own. Sakura's body, the shelf of magazines, and the Monokuma bottles. Those 3 things have revealed new clues. You'd do well to look them over one more time. Okay. Sakura's body. According to Kyoko, there's still something to be discovered from Sakura's body.
Just a second.
Just staring off into space isn't going to help you figure anything out. Jesus Christ! Well, yeah, I know, but...
Hey.
Don't you think you might need to actually examine the body? There's no getting around it. Kyoko just really likes touching dead bodies. Unlike me, Kyoko didn't recoil at the thought of touching a dead body. She was completely unemotional. It's the kind of thing I've grown perversely used to. Although, there's still sometimes. I can't believe how calm you are. No matter how many times I see a dead body, I can't get used to it.
It's true.
That's totally normal. Then how can you...
So...
I imagine it's because I've had plenty of opportunities to touch dead bodies in the past. That's a crazy sentence, Kyoko. What? Sorry, never mind.
Hey.
Oh yeah, we still don't know her talent, do we? More importantly, look here. Her shoes?
Correct.
You see that yellow powder on her instep? Yeah, it really stands out.
I see.
That powder is clue number 1. Yellow powder! Where
Hey.
could that possibly come from? Next is the wound to her head. Look carefully.
It's true.
Actually, even telling you that, it's incredibly difficult to spot, so let me just explain.
It would seem...
It would appear that she didn't suffer a single blow. Oh, she didn't suffer a single blow, but instead received 2 blows to the head. 2 blows?
Indeed.
Interesting, wouldn't you say? And there's one more interesting thing.
Correct.
Both of her hands were spotless. There's absolutely no trace of blood on either one.
It's true.
So, that's what I learned from examining her body in detail. Alright. Can't believe she was able to learn all that by just looking at her body. I mean, none of that was hard to spot, though. Like, how did we not notice the bright yellow powder on her shoe? I don't think anyone but Kyoko could have pulled that off. I mean, we literally can't see it in the art there. And, like, obviously if we turn, like, it's the whole pop-up book thing. Yeah. Okay, then we wanted to look at the magazines. Kyoko said the magazine shelf was hiding a clue of some kind. Clue. Huh? This magazine is upside down. Did someone put it back that way on accident?
Hey,
If something catches your eye, it's important for you to explore that in detail, don't you think? Yeah, you're right. I picked up the inverted magazine and flipped through it. This is... On one of the pages near the center of the magazine, a word had been written in bold, bloody letters. And it said, Togo. Could this be a dying message?
correct.
Then it would appear you've found it. Kyoko, is this?
So...
It is indeed a dying message. Someone used their finger to write it. A dying message.
However...
But just to be clear, I'm not the one who put it back upside down. It was already like that when I found it a little while ago. I made sure to put it back exactly as I found it, for the benefit of others who might come looking. Hey, is that... That says Toko, right? Yeah, looks like it.
What the heck?
Then she's the killer, right? Well, it hasn't been confirmed yet. Okay, but how would Sakura have written that and then put it back? It's settled. She's the killer for sure. That's conclusive evidence, right? We can use it to corner the killer. I can see why you would think that, but it just seems too easy. If anything, it makes me that much more suspicious. Alright. And then we need to look at the bottles. I think Kyoko said she found a new clue involving the Monokuma bottles. Something new. What is it? So, did you figure it out? There's a hidden correlation between all the bottles. Pay careful attention and you're sure to find it. What do you mean hidden? Pay careful attention. What are you talking about? Oh, correlation. Hey, Kyoko, can't you just tell me what it is?
So...
Oh my god, Makoto, are you really that stupid? I don't mind guiding you toward clues, but giving you my conclusion isn't a good idea. Each person needs to come to their own conclusion so that everyone can have confidence in the outcome. And it's not just because you don't trust me, right? I mean, I don't trust you. You can't figure out that the connection is that they're all chess pieces. No answer! I do trust you, to a degree. Otherwise, I wouldn't have told you anything to begin with. Only to a degree? Yeah, that's how Kyoko works.
Hey,
Actually, there's one other thing about the Monokuma bottles that's bothering me. I'd like to do an experiment to confirm it. You don't mind helping me, right? An experiment?
anyway...
Can you gather up all the pieces of the broken Monokuma bottle? Try to get the smaller pieces, too. Huh? Are you sure it's okay to mess with the crime scene like that?
That doesn't matter.
I've already done a thorough investigation, so it's fine. And that obnoxious Byakuya is not here, so...
So then...
Anyway, I need to get something from the chem lab. While I'm gone, try to gather up all the glass. With that, Kyoko left the room. I really don't know what this is about, but what choice do I have? I'd better just do it. I took the broom and dustpan and got to work collecting all the broken bottle pieces. And just as I have finished up, sorry to keep you waiting.
So then...
Is everything ready? Then let's get to work. So what kind of experiment are we doing? We're gonna weigh 'em. I got a scale from the chem lab. We're going to use it to compare weights. Compare the weights of what? Of us, Makoto. Don't you want to know which of us weighs more? The pieces of glass you collected, and one of the Monokuma bottles that's still intact. Why do you want to do that? That's the point of the experiment. It'll make sense when we're done.
Listen.
First, let's compare the weight of 2 of the normal Monokuma bottles. It's balanced.
In other words,
which means each Monokuma bottle weighs about the same. Which makes sense. The Monokuma figures inside are basically the same, and nothing else could really affect the weight.
so then,
Now, here comes the important part. Put all the pieces you picked up on one side of the scale. Now, what might we expect to see? Well, a normal assumption would be either they'll balance out or the pieces I collected will be lighter. I did my best to get them all, but there's a chance I could have missed some here and there.
so then,
Okay, then let's give it a try. Huh? The broken pieces are heavier? How is that possible?
I knew it.
Just as I thought. What?
In other words,
The results of our experiment and the correlation between each of the bottles. Put it all together.
hey,
And I believe you will arrive at one very persuasive conclusion. So, what do you think? It's all on you. Why is it all on me? Kyoko, explain that. Trial time, baby. Let's go, let's go.
Whoops! You're sleeping. Your investigation was just so boring.
You know, this one was kind of a boring investigation.
Should I do it? Is it okay? Can I? Okay, then let's begin the class trial. You know where to meet, right?
I sure do.
Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon.
Alright. It's already time? The mystery of the locked room is still only half solved. At this point, whatever happens will have to happen at the class trial. No, not whatever happens. I have to make something happen. Alright, let's go. Are we ready, everyone? Class trial time? Okay. Sorry, just checking on some things on my stream. Okay. We're good to go. I think we might end up going over today because I imagine the trial will be long. Well, we have 2 hours left. The trial probably won't be much longer than 2 hours. I don't know. I have no idea how long any of the trials are. But for the most part, investigation and trial has taken about a full stream of 3 hours, so we'll see. Monokuma made his announcement and everyone began to meet up one after another. And then, the ultimate martial artist. A locked room murder mystery. What the? How are you talking with emoticons? Oh, I've just recently discovered the power of emoticons. Like, no matter how awful something is, if you toss in a smiley face, it turns positive. For example, you're at a picnic and you find a dead body. XD. This is just plain creepy. Totally forgot how voices work for a second. And how about the reverse? No matter how great something is, if you put in a sad face, it makes it look super negative. For example, you have 100 friends. Crying face. He's right, that does make it seem sad. Now then, please get on the elevator. Oh, I'll see you all down there. Woo, woo, woo. I imagine that's the sound effect those ones make. Oh, woo. Oh, it's like a wave. There we go. Woo. What the hell was that? I don't get it. I don't get you guys. How can you act so casual after murdering someone? I don't think I'm acting casual. I mean, I didn't murder anyone. Oh, buddy. Yeah, I'm completely innocent. How dare you call me a murderer? Whatever. Either way, the truth will be revealed soon enough. Because there can be no doubt, one of us is the culprit. The killer, the one that murdered Sakura, is one of us. She was stronger than anyone I know, and yet someone killed her. And that person is here? That person is one of us? Alright, Let's get on with it. Let's go. Come on, it's time to put an end to this. I made my way toward the elevator. With each step I took, I felt like I was moving further and further away from my goal. I could feel a chilling fear running through me, trying to make me rot from the inside out. No matter how many times I go through this, it never gets any easier. We climbed into our steel prison in total silence. We watched the doors close and felt it begin its sinister descent. The elevator lowered, uttering its all too familiar clunking sounds. There's so few of them now. It fell lower and lower. And as suddenly as always, the ride was over. The doors opened once again. Just the 6 of you, huh? Really? That's so few. You must be so lonely. You say that like it's not your fault. Your fault. We're all that's left. That's a weirdly structured sentence. I wonder, will the class trial end with one less classmate again? Or will your school life come to an end completely?
Now then.
Are we ready to begin? You know the drill. Find your assigned seats. They're not seats. So the curtain opened for the 4th time. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal, a deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly faith, a deadly class trial. Alright, we better save. Okay. What do we want to do? Okay, set skills. That's what we're looking for. Okay. We don't have a lot of new skills, I don't think. Yeah, we don't have any new skills. Okay. That is the thing about spinning the wheel to decide who we talk to during free time, is we don't end up getting a lot of skills then. Alright, let's finish our preparations. I don't need to look at the handbook at all.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results.
We know that.
If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened and the one
I've never
with
compared. Did they use the
everyone
same
else
audio
will
for this every
graduate.
time? Because it's the same exact explanation.
Now then, where to begin?
We already know who did it.
Whoa,
Mhm.
deja vu.
The one who killed Sakura is one of the people that hated her. Byakuya, Toko, or Hiro. It was one of you.
Idiot.
Yeah, man.
I had nothing to do with it.
Yeah, I'd never kill someone. No way.
I do believe
I
that.
don't want to hear your stupid excuses.
Hina seems really sure that one of those 3 is the killer, but she must have some reason for believing that. Alright. Aui's account. Okay. So we've just got the one
It was
bullet.
one of you. One of you killed Sakura.
And what reason do you have for saying so?
Because you all had a motive. You hated her.
Is that it?
I missed.
That doesn't make any sense.
That's the only reason you have for accusing us?
No!
Low. That's about as low as you can get.
I accidentally let go of the spacebar too early. Okay.
It was one of you killed.
And what reason did you
Because you hated her.
Is that it?
That doesn't make any sense.
That's the only reason you have for accusing us?
Go!
No, it's wrong.
We're gonna try again. We're gonna try to get a trial without losing any
Another
influence.
reason
It's not
you
gonna
suspect
happen,
them
but
is
we're gonna
because
try.
Sakura wanted to meet with them, right?
Yeah, and that was right before she died. So there's no doubt about it. One of those 3 killed her.
I can't disagree with Hina. There's good reason to suspect all 3 of them. And does that mean one of them did it? Okay, gotta just immediately go again. Okay, Pocket Trash is gonna be against Hero.
The fact that Sakura wanted to meet with
Because they're all gonna say that they didn't eat her.
There's no way that's not suspicious.
I'm gonna say, haha, I know you did.
I don't deny that she wanted to meet with us, but I never went to see her.
That, if I recall correctly, is true. That isn't true, but it's not.
Same here. I never saw her.
It's not what we're contradicting.
Hiro, when we were talking before, you dropped a small piece of paper, remember? It was white with red polka dots.
What's this got to
Kind
do
of a
with
bad design for a candy wrapper. Like, I feel like they typically have some kind of logo on them.
Red polka dots? That's gotta be the wrapper from the candy I gave Sakura.
No, it's
Ever since we got into the warehouse, I totally monopolized that entire box of candy. So there's no way a single one of them was left in the warehouse.
In that case, Hiro, where did you get that piece of candy?
From Sakura! It's the only explanation.
We got you, Hiro.
well, I mean, yeah, sure I got it from her, but she gave it to me forever ago. It doesn't have anything to do with what happened to her.
When did she give it to you?
The last time you saw Sakura was when Hina had to go to the nurse's office, right?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I must have got it sometime before then.
But Hina gave it to her after that. But what Hiro said can't be right because Sakura could only have gotten the candy after the incident in the nurse's office. And the reason I know that is when Sakura, because she loved the candy too much to share. It's true, famously selfish Sakura.
Hina didn't actually give Sakura the candy until after she left the nurse's office. So if that was the last time you saw her, there's no reason you should have had that candy.
Damn it. I mean, what I meant was,
Yeah.
oh, that's right. I did meet up with her in the rec room. Got a problem with that?
Quite a sudden hostility.
But we just talked, that's all. I didn't do anything. You gotta believe me.
You're acting incredibly suspicious.
You're acting incredibly suspicious. It's not just normal hostility. You're the real culprit. I even have proof.
Oh, do you?
Proof? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about her shining message.
But how do you know about that, Hiro?
At the scene of the crime, she had written out Toko.
Oh, I didn't even read that
blood,
out loud.
Right? It was her dying message. Just like what you guys were talking about with Sayaka.
That's true. I saw it for myself.
See? See? Toko did it.
What are you saying? No way! I didn't do it!
You just don't know when you're bit, do ya?
Alright, shortest trial. Toko did it. Can't argue with that.
When did you see that dying message of hers?
Huh? Well, when we found Ogre's body. Duh.
But if you recall, Hina was very adamant about keeping you away from the scene of the crime. So it's hard to believe that's when you actually saw the message for yourself.
Huh? Hold on. When Kyoko found the magazine with the dying message, it was on the magazine shelf.
Kyoko, you found the
We're doing
magazine
good
on
so
the
far.
magazine
This might be the
shelf,
one.
right?
That's right. Looking through the shelf, I found the magazine with the dying message on it. I found it right there at the scene of the crime, after we'd started the investigation.
If that's true, then what Hiro just said doesn't really make sense, does it?
Unfortunately not.
Doesn't make sense? What doesn't make sense? Everything I said makes perfect sense.
Oh, honey. There's definitely something strange about it. Kyoko found the dying message during the investigation, in which case, that clearly contradicts what Hiro told us. Okay. Magazine dying message.
I can tell you exactly when I found the dying message. When Ogre's body was discovered.
No.
I can tell you when I found the dying message. It was only after the investigation had begun. I
That's
found
true.
the magazine tucked away
That's
on the
also
magazine
true.
shelf. When I pulled it out, I saw her final words.
What's your problem? What I said makes total sense.
Okay, so we must be contradicting Hero then. Said he saw the dying message when he first found the body, but at that time, where was the magazine? Oh, wait.
I can tell you exactly when I found the dying message.
Ooh, now I'm not
When
sure.
Ogre's body was discovered.
And I
No,
can tell
okay.
you when I found the dying
I think this might be an absorb one,
It was only after the investigation.
and we have to absorb that it was on the shelf.
I found the magazine tucked away on the magazine shelf. When I pulled it out, I saw
Unless
her
I'm
final
overthinking
words.
this. I often overthink that.
What I said makes total sense.
Okay. Yeah. Where was the magazine? It was on the magazine shelf.
I can tell you exactly when I found the dying message. When Ogre's body was discovered.
Come on. There we go. Okay. I was not overthinking it.
When Sakura's body was found, that magazine was sitting on the shelf nearby. That's where Kyoko found it, after we'd begun the investigation. And you weren't at the murder scene, so there's no way you could have seen it then. Tell us the truth, Hero. When did you see the message?
Hold on. You're focusing on the wrong part. Why does it matter when I saw it?
Because it
All
can't
you
be
gotta do is read the
explained.
Vienna sausage Ogre left us.
The
and we
Vienna
know who the
sausage,
killer
what?
is. Toko.
I don't even know where to begin with that one. He's just trying to confuse us.
Actually, can we even be sure Sakura wrote that message in the first place?
No, we can't.
Yeah? I think we can all agree Ogre wrote that message. 100%, without a doubt, she wrote it. And this is me talking, so you know it's true.
But you're only right 30% of the time. What if this is the other 70%? No, I absolutely do doubt it. There's no way Sakura wrote that message. Okay, is this gonna be her body that she had clean hands? Ooh. Oh, fuck, one of these. Okay.
Show me the proof. I'm at least 30% right. The occultist bullcrap. Give it a rest.
I don't remember the controls.
I'm at least 30% right.
No, and we're losing.
Occultist bullcrap.
Come on. It's not, like, clicking right.
The end is nigh. Show
The
me
end is nigh.
I'm at least 30% right.
Come on.
The occultist bullcrap. Give it a rest.
Oh my god.
I'm at least 30% right. The occultist
I don't remember the controls. How do we...
The end is nigh. I'm at least 30% right. The occultist
Was it
bullcrap.
tab? I was just kind of key mashing. Oh fuck. Oh fuck, okay.
Can't hear you, can't hear you.
No.
Show me the proof.
This was gonna be the one, guys. We were gonna do it. No.
I'm completely unconvinced that Sakura wrote that dying message.
I literally just forgot how the game works.
Because if you look at it, the
I
message
could have
is
sworn it was
almost
against
certainly
Aoi in this
using
trial too.
But both of her hands were completely free of blood.
Say what?
Then, who did write it?
Hero could very well have written it himself. That would explain how he knew about the message in the first place.
Yeah, that's
He
exactly
gave up
what
so easily.
Ah! He admits it!
I figured as much.
But why would you write something like that?
To frame Toko, obviously.
Because I killed her!
You're admitting to killing her?
Please, just let me
Aw.
explain what happened. I got Ogre's note, and so I headed to the rec room right before noon, just like it said.
You just did exactly as the note asked?
I mean, yeah.
And when I got there,
Sorry, but do you mind waiting? I asked a couple of other people to meet as well. Oh, okay. Would you like a piece of candy? It might help give you some energy. Oh, sure, thanks.
And that's all she said.
Hmm.
After that, we just stood around in awkward silence. Suddenly, I heard her mutter something.
This is it. I'm going to end it today. I'm going to end everything. No, Sakura!
As soon as I heard that, I just knew. I knew she was gonna try and kill me. She was gonna
Why
kill
would
me
she
and
say
make
that
me
out
stop.
loud without any context?
So of course I freaked out, and then I saw my only chance. I grabbed the Monokuma bottle from the shelf and smashed it across her head.
I really like this art. I kind of forgot about this one, but like his face looks really nice here. I mean, he looks deranged, but like in a cool way.
Then she just went limp. I didn't see her move again after that. Once it was over, I pulled myself together. I realized if I didn't do something, I'd be caught and executed. So I wrote Toko's name in blood across a magazine on the table and I ran away.
I can't believe you! You're the worst! I hope you die!
Well,
I mean, yeah, I'd be mad about that too.
go ahead. Roast me, boil me, do whatever you want.
You're not gonna get off that easy. It's death. Death for the one that killed Sakura.
I mean, yeah, that's what he literally just said.
You're ready to vote now, right? We know who did it.
No, I think there's more to Hiro's story.
What are you talking about? What else could there be?
There's one thing that Hiro's story just now doesn't explain.
How it
And
got
until
to
we
the
figure
shelf.
that part out, we can't consider the case closed.
How to do why the magazine was hidden.
I got it!
I mean, also why he didn't use Sakura's finger, but that can be explained because he was just
It doesn't
dumb.
explain why the magazine was hidden, does it? By the time the body was discovered, the magazine had been picked up and put on the shelf. Why would you take the time to write that message, then stick it somewhere we might not find it?
Oh, well, I didn't hide it. I'm sure I just left it sitting there on the table.
Really?
He's lying. He's gotta be lying.
Why would he be lying about that?
I
He
don't
already
see
said he
any
did it.
reason he would lie now, after already confessing to the crime.
Then he's not lying?
Assuming he's telling the truth, someone else must have put the magazine back on the shelf. In other words, at least one other person was in the rec room both before and after the incident.
I don't think there's any question about that.
Because of the second bedroom.
Who was it?
If they went to the trouble of hiding the magazine, they must not have liked what was written on it.
Someone who wouldn't like it. Toko.
It had to be Toko, right? Who else would want to hide the magazine other than the person whose name was written on it?
Is he right, Toko? Did you really go to the rec room?
Yes, obviously.
But I have... Wait, but more important, that doesn't even matter. We already know who did it, right? Hiro just admitted it.
That's right. I killed her.
No, you didn't.
Who asked you?
I don't know why there's something about directly telling him you didn't kill her that's so funny.
I don't doubt Hiro attacked Sakura with the bottle. But that's not where this case ends.
What do you mean?
What he means is that Hiro isn't the killer.
You can't be serious. That's just... I don't believe it.
Hiro, tell us what happened one more time. If we go through it once more, it should become clear he's not Sakura's killer.
So, what do you want me to do?
Well, so draw a little comic about what happened.
Just tell us what happened one more time when you attacked Sakura.
I don't really see why, but okay.
We haven't reached the end of the case just yet. Hiro isn't the real killer. And I have to prove that. Alright. Non-stop debate. Ooh, we have multiple now. I don't know which one it's gonna be yet. I want to watch through it all
I
first.
didn't want to, but I did it. I grabbed a Monokuma bottle from the shelf nearby. and I hit Ogre from behind.
That's
before
true.
She could do anything.
You hit her from behind. And you only hit her once. Is that right?
Yes.
Yeah, just once. After the first swing, the bottle
Okay,
shattered.
so that's gonna be Kyoko's examination summary against just once, I think.
See? Isn't it obvious?
Okay.
Hero really is the killer.
Yeah, okay.
I didn't want to, but I grabbed him on a coat and I hit Ogre from behind. Before
You hit her from behind. And you only hit her once. Is that right?
That is true.
Just once.
Ooh, don't be too late. Okay.
No, that's wrong.
No, that's wrong. それは違うよ.
If Sakura died from Hiro's single blow, that doesn't explain why she had 2 head wounds.
Two?
I think it's so funny that him and Toko both had the exact same thought, though.
That's right. She had 2 separate wounds on her head.
And remember, this girl examines dead bodies as a hobby. Personally, I'm inclined to believe
What a way to phrase that.
But I only hit her once. How could she have 2 wounds?
2 wounds means she was struck twice. What's more, both attacks must have come from a Monokuma bottle.
Yes.
Hold on. How can you know that just from some cuts on her head? She was attacked twice with 2 Monokuma bottles?
It's not just because of her head wounds. It's also because of the Monokuma bottles themselves.
You also, if you
There's
were,
something
like,
very
really
suspicious about those
good at,
bottles.
you know, identifying wounds, you'd be able to tell they came from similar objects, if not the same.
Once you understand that point, you'll understand why 2 separate Monokuma bottles must have been
And
used.
this is where we all learn what chess is.
Think back. After the incident, there were 4 Monokuma bottles left.
Are
in the
there only
shelf,
6 chess
right?
pieces? I could have sworn there were more than that.
And we found pieces of a bottle on the ground, along with the chess piece it had inside.
That was the bottle Hiro hit Sakura with, right?
For now, just note that there were 4 intact bottles and 1 broken bottle.
No?
But originally, there were 6
There you
bottles
go.
in total, meaning 1 has gone missing.
But how can you know for sure there were 6 bottles?
That's easy. If you look at what the bottles all had in common, it should become clear.
The chess pieces. Correlation between the Monokuma bottles feels like it's starting to become clear. The connection must be, it's the object that the Monokuma figure inside each bottle is holding. Is this gonna be a Hangman's Gambit? Yeah. Ooh, what is the word gonna be though? Chess piece? Chess piece. What? I got it though. I'm really glad that they gave us one of those letters because I think I might have gotten the E and the I in the wrong order if I had to do it myself.
Now I
I
understand.
promise I'm really good at spelling. I am. I'm really good at
That's
spelling.
it. The chess pieces.
Alright.
Inside each bottle, there was a Monokuma figure holding a
Who am I
different chess
missing?
piece.
Is it the knight? The horsey?
king, rook, bishop, pawn. I definitely remember seeing each of those.
And the piece that was inside the broken bottle we found was the knight, if I
Okay,
remember.
so we found the knight, which means we're missing the
So,
queen.
what's that matter?
I guess you don't know too much about chess, do you? Then let me explain
Oh,
chess.
I didn't mean to click
There are
yet.
6 different pieces. The king, the queen, the rook, knight, bishop, and pawn.
Yep.
What was left intact at the crime scene were the king, rook, bishop, and pawn. Just those 4.
Yes, because we're missing
And
2.
on the ground
Because
was the
Toko
knight.
also hit her.
Oh, so the queen is missing.
So we only have evidence for 5 bottles at the scene, while one apparently went missing.
It took you way too long to understand that, Makoto.
Yeah, Shogi is way better.
Yeah. Wait, no, that's not what I mean. So, let's say a bottle did go missing.
Honestly, I really like their dynamic.
There's still
Toko and Hiro, I mean. Like, they're kind of cute. I like their interactions.
That bottle could have disappeared any time before the murder.
No. It's clear that the missing bottle is connected to this case.
How is it clear?
Think about what state the missing bottle must have been in. Maybe then you'll understand.
Alright. It was broken.
I got it! The bottle must have been broken.
Indeed.
What makes you so sure?
Because there was evidence at the scene that supports it.
Huh?
That's right. We found evidence that shows there was more than just one broken bottle at the scene.
I do kind of like when he takes over for Kyoko, though. Just a single broken bottle, and the evidence that proves it is... Okay, the weight. Let's find it. Yeah, okay. I got it!
Earlier, Kyoko and I did a little experiment. We compared the weight of the broken bottle pieces at the scene to one of the unbroken bottles. And what we found was that the collection of pieces was heavier.
Yeah.
And the reason for that is... There was
The
actually
reason for
more
that
than
is-
one bottle's worth of shattered glass.
So from this, we can surmise that 2 bottles were actually broken at the scene of the crime. But someone did their best to clean up the pieces of one of the bottles, along with the figure inside. But when they did,
I mean, they
must
probably,
have left
yeah,
behind
didn't clean up
too many
too much of
pieces,
it.
which is only natural. They certainly had no way to measure
They
the exact
should have measured
number
it.
of pieces to remove.
Gonna wait 'em.
Why would they have to try and get rid of it like that anyway?
Because of what it would reveal about the case.
Be no doubt that the second missing Monokuma bottle is involved in this case. Must have been used by Sakura's second attacker. Some bowling aficionados.
The bottle that was removed
Could
from
be.
the scene was
We don't know if
used the
Toko's a
second
bowling
time
aficionado.
Sakura
She
was
could be.
caught.
The second wound on Sakura's head came from that second bottle. Given all the evidence, this is the only possible conclusion.
The killer wanted to make it look like there was only one attack, so they had to get rid of their evidence.
From there, we can conclude that it wasn't Hiro who delivered that second blow. Wouldn't you agree, Toko?
I love that sprite.
And there's the matter of the magazine. You must have been in the rec room when the incident took place.
Wait, I admit, maybe there was a second attack, but there's no evidence I had anything to do with it.
Except for hiding the mag. Oh, and becoming Genocide Jack.
Killed her. I'm sure of it.
Shut up! Until 2 seconds ago, you were claiming you killed her.
I'm not afraid to admit when I'm wrong. That's just the kind of guy I am.
Oh, buddy.
Just remembered something that proves it.
Okay, fine. Let's hear it.
It was right after I got Ogre's note. I was kind of nervous about it, so I went to the rec room early. You know, to stake it out or whatever.
Oh, you just remembered.
Well, I was waiting there, and that's when I saw her. I saw Toko go into the rec room.
You did?
Pretty soon, Ogre showed up, and she went into the rec room. I assumed Toko was still in there, so I figured everything would be okay. That's why I headed in. But when I got inside, Ogre was all alone. Toko had disappeared.
And you just now decided to share that with us?
After the shock of thinking I'd killed someone, I forgot all about it.
Could someone tighten the screws on his brain? I think they've come loose.
That's a good sentence. I like that
Toko,
one.
where the heck did you disappear to?
You don't know what you're talking about. I never went in the rec room.
I'm sure she didn't disappear, but maybe she found somewhere to hide.
Oh, that just, like, the audio just did a weird crackly thing. I don't know if it did that on the stream or not.
Hiding in the rec room? Don't be ridiculous. Whoa, why are you all ganging up on me? You're all nothing but vermin.
Uh-huh. No, it's not ridiculous at all. Need proof that shows Toko was hiding in the rec room, and I have it. A new element? Why are you still adding things? So far, you've you've probably been pressing the left mouse button during your final strike without a second thought. Now you're enough to pay a little extra attention to your finish. Oh, a bullet time battle! No, I don't want to do another bullet time battle. You have to choose the proper truth bullet to use. Okay. I'll select it the same way as during non-stop debate. Simply press the Q key. Use the mouse. Okay. Logic difficulty is set to kind. You'll have fewer bullets to choose from. But for educational purposes, we're going to pretend you're set to mean regardless, just this once. Okay. Oh, by the way, you're about halfway through the game now. Go you. We're more than halfway through the game. Well then, good luck and have fun. We're more than halfway through. That's not true. Alright.
It's a lie! I admit nothing. I hate you. I curse you. No! That's enough! I admit nothing. I curse you. I curse you.
See, we need to see me play actual rhythm games on here sometime, because I'm like genuinely good at them.
It's a lie! I admit nothing. I hate you. I curse you.
Okay.
No!
Okay.
That's enough!
Blocker handprint. There we go.
This should prove it.
Alright. Finally!
Did you know someone left a handprint behind on the inside of the locker? He must have been hiding in there.
There's like multiple
Their hand on the wall
handprints.
without thinking. Does his handprint look familiar, Toko?
It doesn't.
Does this handprint look familiar? How would you know what your own handprint looks like?
That'll clear everything up, right?
Stop wasting my time. Just tell us the truth.
Okay, it's my handprint.
Dang, she just straight up admitted it.
Yeah, Byakuya told her to.
Then you killed Sakura! No, I swear, there's no way!
Out with it.
I probably did kill her.
Straight up again.
Wait, what do you mean probably?
Give us the details, Toko. What happened between you and Sakura?
What happened?
Now.
After I read Sakura's note, I decided to go there early, so I went into the rec room. I didn't know what she might do if I didn't go, but I was too scared to face her head on. So I figured I'd just sneak in first and hide in the locker.
See, I almost like Toko when she sounds normal. Like when she's not being weird and
Did
creepy.
you see me hit her?
Yes, and I saw you write my name. I saw you forge her dying message.
Well, that's awkward.
So after he left, I jumped out of the locker and put the magazine back on the shelf.
But when you did, you put it back upside down.
I didn't mean to. I was in a hurry.
Imbeciles, all of you.
Forget all that. Why did you attack Sakura? After I put the magazine back, I heard a sound behind me like a monster growling. And when I turned around,
Poor Sakura.
there was Sakura, covered in blood and staring right at me. When I saw all that blood, I fainted right there in front of the magazines. I don't remember what happened after that. If you want to know more, you'll have to ask her.
Alright, switch then. Her, you mean? There we go.
Guess who's back?
Lovely, what a joy.
Fault after all.
My fault, Master's fault. When our faults combine, they soar to even greater heights.
Just answer the question. Did you kill Sakura?
Well, to be honest, Miss Morose and me don't actually share our memories. So I can't really say what was going on. But I was just minding my own business, sleeping peacefully when someone shook me awake. Was it a prince paying me a visit? I wonder. So I opened my eyes to see.
Oh god. That is pretty creepy.
Everywhere! I was not prepared for guess it took me by surprise. I got so startled, I smacked her with the first thing I could find, which I guess was a bottle. Sakura was just worried about you, and you're terrible. No, she's terrible. Thanks to her, I murdered someone who wasn't an adorable boy for the first time ever.
Damn.
And when it was all over, you collected the
Sakura
pieces of
could
the
be an
bottle to
adorable
get
boy
rid of
if
the
she wanted
evidence,
to.
didn't you?
I do, however, absolutely love feminine Sakura. Like, fan art of her where she's, like, really, like, still has all of her huge muscles, but, like, her personality is, like, more dainty and feminine. Like, you can tell. I love that. It's a good way to draw her.
I wasn't about to die for some woman. If I'm gonna go down, I want it to be for killing Master.
Just go away and die a meaningless death alone. Don't drag me into it.
But I just can't catch a break, you know? Fate's got it out for me.
Yeah, sure does.
Able to dodge my attack, no problem.
Even as strong as she is, she must have still been reeling from Hiro's attack.
Hey, come on. That's, you know. But anyway, I'm not the one that killed Ogre. So that's good.
I mean, you might have. Like, we don't really know what the official cause of death was yet.
Well then, that's that. Let's start the vote.
Alright. I thought for sure you'd have some words for Hiro on that one.
What's wrong? Come on, everyone, we're ready to
Oh,
vote,
Hina.
right? Let's do this.
No, not quite yet.
The poison.
Why not yet?
Don't you think there was something odd about Toko's story? I mean, you had to have noticed.
Odd. Huh?
Hiro's attack, and then Toko's, but that still wasn't the end of it.
It wasn't.
Tell us your story one more time. Tell us what happened after you fainted. Then even this gaggle of idiots should understand what I'm talking about.
I'm actually not sure what he's getting at. It's the poison.
Your wish is my command, darling.
Okay. It's not over yet, is it? The one who killed Sakura is... Chihiro's portrait being so short is so funny to me. Okay.
I was just sleeping peacefully. And all of a sudden, Sakura was right there in front of me. I remember waking up right in front of the magazine shelf.
You were taken by surprise when you saw Ogre covered in blood.
Yeah.
So you smashed her head in
I
with the
assume it's gonna be the yellow powder.
You got it! I smashed her good!
Don't say that.
Where did the attack take place?
Right where I woke up. I killed her there in front of the shelf.
Okay. Choco's killed Sakura, then the problem is, where did Sakura die? It was...
I was just sleeping peacefully. And all
Do
of
we
a
want
sudden,
status of
Sakura was
Sakura's body? Is that the right one?
I remember waking up right in front of the magazine.
And it's gonna be the, right in front of the shelf.
You got it!
I know we're contradicting that
I
one.
killed her there in front of the shelf.
Okay.
We found Sakura sitting
The stream
upright
is
in a
just
chair.
full of little stimmy noises. We're doing a lot of that tonight.
If the blow by the shelf was the cause of death, there's no explanation why she was in that chair.
So, you finally noticed.
Finally.
That's just another lie from a bloodthirsty serial killer.
Are you sure you didn't attack her while she was sitting in the chair?
No, I'm sure she's telling the truth. Anyone who saw the murder scene should think the same way.
That has to be it. The evidence that proves there was an attack right in front of the magazine shelf. The magazine shelf bloodstain.
I got it! Sakura was definitely attacked in front of the shelf. The bloodstain by the magazines is proof of that.
Then she must have moved the body after she killed her, right? All to make it look like I did it. Because when I hit her, she was sitting in the chair.
Yeah, but how would we know
Hey,
that?
come on now, look at me. I can't carry anything heavier than my own scissors. There's no way I can move a muscle-bound heavyweight like that.
Then what's the deal?
Well, are you still convinced the case has come to an end?
No.
Plus, the biggest mystery of all, the locked room, still has yet to be explained. Until we take care of that, we can't say this case has been properly settled.
Oh, that part's easy. after she killed Sakura, Toko just hid in the locker again.
But you went and found Toko.
So she just hid in there till everyone showed up and opened the door? And while everything was all confused and hectic, she just snuck out of the locker into the group.
No, I don't think that's possible.
Because it was already open. I saw it for myself.
I got it! Even before we opened the door to the rec room, Hina and I both got a look inside. And at that point, the locker was already
How do you remember that? Like, I never would have noticed
obviously
that.
Toko couldn't have been hiding in there.
Okay then, where was she hiding?
I don't know. What's this whole locked room thing about anyway?
How do you not know? You killed her!
I think the fact that I don't proves I didn't kill her. Thank you very much.
That sprite is really adorable. I'll give her that.
No, she's not. I've been saying all along, there's still more to this case.
But if Genocide Jill didn't do it, that means Ogre didn't die from the shot to the head.
And
Well, I can't imagine what else could have killed her.
The
that's because you're
poison.
overlooking vital information.
Could really be missing something so important. Yes, Makoto, you went all the way to the chem lab for this. Okay. Yellow powder. It's gonna be the yellow powder, I assume, or the Monokuma file, maybe. Say that she vomited blood.
What was it that killed Ogre? If it wasn't from Genocide Jill's attack, then what was it?
There's no other possible cause. What killed Sakura? I can't think of anything other than the shot to her head.
There we go.
No, that's wrong.
That was an easy one.
According to the Monokuma file, Sakura had vomited blood. I think we can assume there's a chance this was related
A
to the cause
chance?
of
Why
death.
would it not be related?
In fact, there was even a trace of blood left around her mouth.
Well, I mean, maybe when she got hit with the bottle, she got the inside of her mouth.
If that's all it was, the file wouldn't have specified vomited blood. Not to mention, I didn't find any cuts inside her mouth.
You looked inside her mouth.
God, you really are into dead bodies!
I mean, when there's blood trailing from her mouth, you kind of gotta look.
No, I'm not into dead bodies. What I'm into is solving mysteries.
Which usually involves
But
dead
if it
bodies in
wasn't
your
a cut
face.
or anything, then what made her vomit blood?
Some sort of reaction within her body. Most likely, Sakura was poisoned.
Poison?
Indeed.
This is the conclusion I've arrived at, and so there can be no mistake.
You're making me go all weak in the knees! She was
Uh-huh.
poisoned? It isn't possible!
Is it really so hard to believe? Then let me explain exactly how the culprit was able to poison her.
You can explain it?
Of course, if you don't mind.
Everyone quiet! Shut up and listen to Master!
But you're the only one talking.
The key to unlocking this mystery was hiding in the chem lab up on the 4th floor.
The powder.
Not in the rec room? Then I could have found it all along.
No, you
Never
couldn't
would
have.
since you gave up on the search the moment you were barred from the crime scene.
Well, yeah, good point.
There's a big shelving unit in the chem lab that houses a variety of mixtures and chemicals. And that's where I found this.
Chem C9.
Is that the poison?
It's not an especially powerful poison, but it'll still kill you if you drink an entire bottle. But the specific properties don't matter. What does matter is where I found it.
Where you found it?
The shelf is
I guess he
divided
did
into
also
3
find it.
sections, A, B, and C. In section A, dietary supplements. In B, reagents. And
Reagents,
in C, a variety of lethal chemicals.
And that's where the poison came from? Section C?
Well, that's the question, isn't it?
Bottle of poison Byakuya just showed us. I'm sure I know where he got it. It's on the shameless shelf as the supplements. It was in section A.
The poison was actually in Section A, wasn't it?
Huh? You just said that Section A was for supplements or whatever.
Strange, isn't it? Why would there be a bottle of poison mixed in with all those nutritional additives?
Because someone put it there.
Why? Because the culprit switched it out. That's why.
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean?
I mean, this.
That's crazy. I couldn't believe my eyes. Byakuya put the bottle of poison to his lips. Okay, but there would still be traces of poison on it. I guess he said it's not, you'd have to drink the whole bottle for it to be enough. Okay, we're fine then. We were so shocked at what we were seeing, all we could do was stand there and watch. But as if it were the most natural thing in the world, Byakuya was as calm as ever.
That tastes awful.
Oh no! Master's in real trouble! You have to drink some water! You can't just swallow powder! It'll stick to your throat!
Idiot! He just swallowed poison!
I mean, the powder thing is very real, though.
The flavor certainly makes me want to spit it out. What's so high quality about this stuff?
Huh? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the protein, of course.
Protein? Can I see that bottle for a second?
Sure. Do whatever you like.
Kyoko took the bottle from Byakuya and scraped out a bit of the contents with one finger. She touched her finger to her tongue.
It's protein powder.
Correct. That wasn't poison in the bottle, but harmless protein powder. Which makes one wonder. The poison that should have been in that bottle, where did it go?
The bottle of poison was actually filled with protein powder. Which would mean that conversely, the poison must have been in, could it be? The protein powder. Ooh, another Hangman's Gambit. Protein drink. Okay, we're looking for an R. Protein. Come on, give me a D, give me a D. Come on. Game. Oh. R-I. And yay! We did it.
Now I understand.
Now I understand.
The poison must have been poured into the protein can.
Yes.
If the protein's in the poison bottle, it seems only logical to assume the reverse is true, right?
Absolutely. The contents of each container were switched. So the protein was in the bottle of poison.
Yeah.
The poison was in the protein can. Once you accept that, it becomes obvious how the culprit was able to get Sakura to drink the poison.
Love the idea that in this scenario, someone switched it out and, like, got her to drink poison on accident, and she just didn't notice that it wasn't her regular protein that she drinks all the time.
All they had to do was hand her something there at the scene, and she was happy to drink the poison herself.
Something at the scene. A protein drink.
You're saying they gave her a protein drink, right?
A protein drink which actually contained a deadly poison.
What?
That's all it took to kill Sakura. That is the true cause of death.
You know, I do remember Ogre saying that protein stuff was good for all kinds of aches and pains.
Yeah.
So maybe she took it to try and help with the whole bleeding head wound thing.
That would be crazy.
What was
That's really
offered to
funny.
her instead was a bottle full of poison. And I already know exactly who swapped the mixtures.
For real? Who was it?
Evidence revealing who replaced the two materials was left in the chem lab for anyone
The
to see.
footprints. Has to be. Oh, okay. There we go. That's the very last one. There are so few truth bullets in this case.
Footprints left behind in front of the shelf. That's the evidence you're talking about, isn't it?
I visited the chem lab this morning, and there were definitely no footprints there at that point. They must have appeared around the time of the murder, which leaves no doubt that they're connected. What's more, the footprints were in front of Section A, where I found the bottle meant for the poison. The culprit must have gone to Section A to swap the poison and protein, leaving their footprints
When did they
behind.
drop the other bottle?
And given how clear the prints were, figuring out who they belong to will pose no problem. All we have to do is check everyone's footprints right now. Then we'll see who...
It was me.
Oh, Hina.
The footprints. They're mine.
Hina?
If you're all gonna find out anyway, I'd rather you hear it straight from me, you know?
Poor baby.
Ogre's killer was...
Yep. I did it. I killed Sakura.
Just as I suspected. The footprints were made by a pair of sneakers. There was no mistaking it. And the only people here who wear
Hina,
sneakers
Makoto.
are...
Makoto and Hina.
I got it! Me and Hina are the only ones. Oh, so Byakuya. That explains why you...
Well, yeah, why would he not have checked against your feet when you were right there? We already read this. We don't need to read it again.
If the footprints didn't belong to Makoto, that left only one other possibility. Just Hina. Plus, Hina's been acting strange ever since the trial began. You were in an awful rush to get to the vote, weren't you? This whole time, you've been focused on pinning a crime on someone else, haven't you?
I can't believe it.
What about it can't you believe?
Why?
Well, it's just... the two of them were so close.
That's likely exactly why it turned out this way. Because they were so close, Sakura didn't think twice about it when Hina handed her the concoction. Hina used
That would be
trust
really
to
sad
kill
if that
her.
had been true too.
She deceived the victim, and she tried to deceive all of us. I have to say, Hina, coming from you, this was a particularly nasty little scheme.
Hina, is it true? Did you really kill Sakura?
The funniest possible thing she could do now is say, nope, nope, just kidding, I made it up.
Why? Why would you do that?
I found her. There in the rec room. She was hurt. She asked me to bring her that protein drink. But when I went to get the powder from the chem lab, it just occurred to me all of a sudden.
Ooh, the audio is cutting out.
Now's
Hope
my
it's not doing
chance
that
to
in the
kill her.
stream.
That's what you thought, right? That's when you switched out the protein powder, and that's when you gave her the poison mixture.
And then she downed it all at once. And then
Hold it. I'm not convinced.
You're not about to claim she wouldn't kill a close friend, are you? You still don't
Obviously
get it,
she has
do you?
better reasoning than
Being
that. Do you
proclaimed
even
here
know her,
isn't so
Byakuya?
hard. Honeyed words like friendship don't matter here. What matters is outwitting the opponent, defeating them. Not a person alive would sacrifice themselves for another. In the end, we're all in it for ourselves. Just like how this girl sacrificed Sakura to save herself.
No.
You say that, but I'm still not convinced.
How many times do you plan to repeat yourself?
Don't misunderstand me.
There,
I'm not
it's
saying
cut out
because
again.
of
Is
some
that happening
misguided
in the stream? Is that, can you guys hear that?
But there's still that one unsolved mystery, and I'm not convinced.
Are you talking about the locked room problem?
Hina, if you really are the killer, explain it. How did you create that locked room?
well, that doesn't matter. Just because I'm guilty, that means I have to tell you everything?
Yeah.
It doesn't. But the fact that you won't tell us concerns me.
Surely you're not... Do you honestly think Hina didn't actually kill her?
And if I do?
Impossible. She switched out the mixtures. She's the culprit. There's no way you can doubt this.
Are you sure about that? Even ignoring the fact that I don't want to believe it, it just doesn't fit.
What doesn't fit?
I mean, why would someone leave such
is
a clear
true.
clue like a footprint? It's too obvious.
Hina's
Too
not
easy.
exactly the brightest crayon in the box, though.
That's right. It makes it look like you wanted people to suspect you.
That was... I
No,
was
Hina's smarter than that. Hero isn't.
So, I didn't notice I'd left a footprint.
You didn't notice?
Yeah, that's just how it was. What can I do?
Listen, Hina. Could you go into a bit more detail? Tell us more about when you switched the poison and the protein.
How come? That doesn't matter.
Hina,
Yeah, it does.
please. I'd like to know too.
Fine.
Waste your time if you like. It's clear that Hina is the culprit. There's nobody else to suspect. Nobody else could have possibly done it.
Go
Why are
ahead,
you
Hina.
so bent on that,
Start from the
Byakuya?
moment you arrived at the chem lab.
Well, right away, I went to Section C and got the poison.
And is that when you spilled the powder in front of that part of the shelf?
Yeah. When I opened the bottle, I dropped it like an idiot.
I see.
Hmm.
Okay then, go on.
So then I moved to Section A and got the protein powder, and that's where I switched them. Once I was done with that, I took the protein can that had the poison in it and left the room.
Did you though?
But I accidentally put the bottle filled with protein powder back on the wrong shelf. And because of that, everything I did got found out. And that's it.
That story you just told. First you went to Section C to get the poison. Then moved to Section A to get the protein, right?
Yeah.
Meaning you went from Section C
Okay.
to Section A.
I think this
Do
is
I have that correct?
flimsy though, because she could have like stepped out and not been in where the powder spilled when she dropped it and then walked around the edge of where the powder was. But if that's true, isn't that a little strange? It's really not. I don't think that's an unreasonable
Can you
assumption.
repeat that series of events one more time?
We love repeating things in this trial.
You're being awfully pushy.
It's the same thing no matter how many times you hear it. How long until you're satisfied?
How long? Until we figure it out. Until I uncover the full truth of this case. Alright, let's go. It's gonna be footprints, yeah.
First, I went to Section C.
Mm-hmm.
That's when I grabbed the poison.
Sure.
And you spilled some of the powder on the ground in front of the shelf.
Yeah.
No white noise at all in
When I
this one.
grabbed the bottle, I dropped it.
Okay, and then?
I moved from Section C to Section A.
I think it's gonna be that.
That's where I
That's
switched
probably
them.
best I didn't try it right away.
Once I was done switching them,
Mm-hmm.
I put the bottle filled with the protein powder back in Section A.
That's true.
Then I took the bottle with the poison in it and left the chem lab. That's
The
all
audio
there
is
is
being
to
weird
it.
again.
Honestly, that's enough. How much longer must we tolerate this?
Okay. Yeah, so it's gonna be the footprints.
First I went to, that's when I grabbed the, and you spilled some of the, yeah.
Okay.
When I grabbed the,
Okay, and then?
I moved from Section C to Section A.
No, you didn't.
You said you went to get the poison from Section C. And that's where you spilled the powder, right?
Yeah.
Yeah? What about it?
And
Again, though,
after
she
that,
wouldn't have had
you
to have
said
been
you moved from
standing
Section
right
C to
directly in
Section A
front
to
of
get
it.
the protein.
Like, she could have taken a couple steps back before she dropped it. That's not that unreasonable.
But the footprints left at the scene were not moving from Section C to Section A. That contradicts what you just said.
Then maybe she moved in some weird direction on purpose to disguise her movements?
No, that can't be it. Remember what Hina just said?
She didn't notice that she left a footprint.
What the? What's the meaning of this?
He's so angry.
Well,
You lied to us. Plain and simple. If you look at the footprints, your movements in the chem lab are obvious. The powder had already been spilled when you came in, and you went straight to Section A. So you never went to Section C. Whatever you did there, it only involved Section A.
well, you see...
You see?
What the hell? What's going on here?
And the
He was
footprints
so
aren't the only
confident.
problem with her account. Before I explain that part, I'd like to submit some new evidence.
New evidence?
See, that's not fair when Kyoko has evidence that we don't.
Are you sure? After all, you're the one that gave it to me.
I did?
It was hidden inside the bottle of poison you gave me. I'm amazed you, of all people, would miss such a vital clue. A truly grave oversight.
What is it?
Just say it already. What is it you think you found?
I found
you
this.
found a piece of glass.
It had sunk to the bottom of the bottle, and the hidden clue was exposed, thanks to you ingesting the powder. I couldn't have solved the mystery without you.
Oh my god, what if he had ingested that piece of glass?
But what is it?
Oh, you still don't realize? Well then, Makoto, why don't you explain it?
Tell them, Naegi.
Fine. If you really do know, explain the meaning of that shard of glass.
It's from the window. The rec room window.
It's part of the window from the rec room door, right?
The window?
So the powder would have been put in there.
The window we broke to get in was light blue, just like that. So I think that must be it.
Yeah, and that would have been dropped after the glass broke. We do know that.
You're right. It must be. Of course, that leads to another question. How did a shard of glass from the window get inside this bottle of poison?
How indeed.
What's strange is that, according to what Hina told us,
Where was the bottle of poison? Where was it? The bottle of poison should have been when I broke the rec room window. It should have been on section A of the shelf.
the bottle of
That was
poison
tricky
left
putting
on the
section
shelf
A
in
and
the
section
cabinet.
C in there.
That is what you said, right, Hina? And yet, somehow a piece of glass from the rec room window made its way into the bottle.
Everything Hina told us was a lie?
In reality, that bottle of poison most definitely found its way to the rec room. It was there at least until the window got broken. In other words, when the locked room was unlocked. There's no other way to explain the presence of that glass in that bottle.
And then, once the room was opened, the bottle somehow got moved back to the shelf in the chem lab. Meanwhile, the protein can we found at the crime scene...
We do know
was
Hina
placed
did
there.
that, though.
That had to be after the locked room was opened. In other words, after Sakura died.
Wait, hold on. You're moving too fast.
How did Hina do that, though? Because weren't her and Kyoko guarding the body?
I'll grant you, the bottle of poison may well have been in the rec room when it was locked. But how can you say the protein can was put there after the room was unlocked? We already know she was given the protein can with the poison inside, right? If that can wasn't there when she died, how did she get poisoned?
You're right. We do need to explain that.
She knew exactly what she was
But
doing.
before we do, there's something I'd like to confirm with everyone here.
Huh?
It has to do with the protein can. After Sakura's body was discovered, did anyone move it or trip over it or anything like that?
What are you talking about? Is this some kind of loaded question?
Not at all. Just answer to the best of your ability.
That's so Byakuya to just assume
No,
she's tricking
not that I
them.
remember.
Yeah, me either.
Not me.
Same here. Yeah, me either.
Okay then, that settles it. That proves that the protein can found its way to the murder scene after the room was opened.
Oh, come on! How can you say that? How can you know what I don't know?
He's so mad. The reason she can say that is because there's evidence. There's proof that someone brought the protein can to the rec room after it was opened. Alright, that's gonna be the empty protein drink. Oh, wait, we were on the right one. There we
Protein
go.
can. There's not a doubt in my mind. Until the locked room was unlocked, it absolutely was not in there.
Yeah.
So you're saying someone planted it there after we got the door open?
That is, yes.
No, that's impossible. It had to have been in there the whole time. It had to be. It was in there before the rec room was unlocked.
Boom. No! I missed it. The left room is unlocked. In other words, when I broke the window, if I concentrate on that. Oh,
When it comes
concentrate
to
on that. We need to take it.
There's not a doubt in my mind. Until the locked room was unlocked, it
Okay.
absolutely wasn't.
So you're someone plant? No. It had to have been in there the whole time. It had to be. It was in there before the
Boom.
wreck.
No! Yeah, this side doesn't.
Shoot.
There must be a contradiction in there somewhere. It told me to
When
concentrate!
it comes to that protein can, there's not a doubt in my mind. Until the locked room was unlocked, it absolutely was not in there.
So you're saying...
Am I
someone
overthinking it
planted
again?
there after we got the door
Is it just
open?
empty protein drink against
No,
it?
that's impossible. It had to have been in there the whole time.
There are other truth bullets.
It had to be. It was in there
Unlocked
before
shelf.
the rec room was unlocked.
Source of the powder. Okay, neither of those, because when the locked room was unlocked, in other words, when I broke the window, if I concentrate on that.
When it comes to that protein can,
Okay.
there's not a doubt in my mind.
Until though it absolutely.
So you're
Try
someone
using this
plant-
against
It
Byakuya.
had to have been in there the whole time. It had to be. It was in there before.
Okay.
No.
Okay, game. We get it. You're so smart.
You remember how there was broken glass scattered all around the room, right?
Yeah.
Of course. It came from the window you broke to get in. What about it?
What
Well,
about
those pieces weren't just scattered around the protein can. We also found pieces underneath the can.
What?
And this proves it. It shows that the can must have been put down on the floor after the window was broken.
Yeah.
So it had to be after we got into the room.
I see. So that's your explanation. Kyoko, earlier when you asked if anyone had moved the can or tripped over it...
Watch him lie and be like, actually I did, haha, just so he can be right the whole
If
time.
that were the case, that would explain the can being on top of the glass.
So you asked everyone about it to eliminate that possibility right out of the gate.
And that's made everything clear, hasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
As long as it was a locked room, it only contained the bottle of poison, and not the protein can. But once the room was opened up, they were switched, and as a result, the protein can wound up in the rec room, and the bottle of poison returned to the chem lab.
If that's all true, then why did Sakura drink the poison? I thought we all agreed she was tricked into drinking it because of the protein can.
No.
No, that's not why. The only explanation is she drank it from its original bottle, knowing exactly what it was.
Precisely. She was alone in a locked room. All she had was the poison. What other possibility is there?
I mean, the other possibility is that she somehow didn't know what it was despite grabbing the poison, but that's insane.
You're saying she drank it knowing what it was?
Such a ridiculous fiction is...
Exactly what happened.
Then tell us already.
Sorry. Please, tell us.
He apologized! It's character growth, you guys!
Before we get to that, we need to clarify one other thing.
Yeah.
We need to establish who exactly got the poison from the chem lab and took it to the rec room.
Sakura,
Sakura,
right?
She took it and gave it to Ogre.
What do you think, Makoto?
Got the poison from the chem lab and brought it to the rec room. Sakura.
I got it!
Okay, for a second it had me not sure.
Sakura herself.
Huh? So Sakura, who was apparently murdered, just poisoned herself? What are you talking about? There's no way!
On the contrary, we know for a fact she went to the chem lab, right to the section full of poisons.
You're lying! Stop lying! Why? Why would you lie like that?
It's not a lie. Sakura definitely went to Section C. Kyoko already showed me the evidence I need. To hit Hina with it, I have to make her accept it. Ooh, I'm not sure what the evidence for that is. Oh god. Yeah.
You're a liar! What are you saying? Wrong! You're wrong! I'm telling you, I did it! Stop talking! You're a liar!
god, this is so hard! I hate this minigame, why would they make me do it 3 times?
You're wrong. Stop talking.
Okay.
Do you have any kind of
We only
proof
have the one
Sakura
option.
took the poison?
Okay.
This should prove it.
There we go. Okay, we got through it. I don't think there's any more.
Did you know
I mean,
that
there will be in
Sakura's
later
foot had
trials,
a
but
certain
tonight I
yellow
think we're
powder
done.
stuck to it?
It did?
It did. The same yellow powder that had been spilled by the shelf in the chem lab. That powder was yellow, wasn't it?
That's a weird
So the
question to
powder
ask.
we found on Sakura. What else could it be but the powder from the chem lab?
Oh.
Wait. So, what was that powder doing on Over's foot?
And it was only on her insteps, right?
Sakura must have been standing right there where the powder was spilled. So the person who spilled the powder by the shelf wasn't Hina, but Sakura. And when Sakura dropped the bottle, she dropped it away from where she was actually standing.
Yeah.
Which is how she was able to avoid getting it all over herself. But the powder still got scattered around, and some of it must have wound up on her instep. Is there any problem with my thinking?
No, there
Why did
isn't.
Sakura pay a visit to section
To poison
C?
herself, we know that.
The only explanation is that she was looking for poison. After all, that's all that section contained.
No! It was me! The poison! Because I killed her!
Hina.
Didn't kill her.
One that killed Sakura. The connection between Sakura and the poison, the unsolved mystery of the locked room. There's only one way to explain it. Select Hina.
Here's my answer. The one who killed Sakura was Sakura herself.
What? The killer was Sakura?
Wait, so you're saying it was suicide?
I don't believe it. I don't believe it any more than I believe I can fly.
I can't believe it either. Or rather, I don't
Sakura
want to.
deserved so much better.
But when you really think about it, everything matches up. Sakura went and got the poison. She barricaded herself in a room, and she drank it, all so she could end her own life. And that explains why we couldn't solve the mystery of the locked room.
Of course, Sakura wanted to create the locked room.
The locked room mystery was created by Sakura.
I'm sure she locked herself in so nobody could stop her from doing what she did. She sat there, drank the poison, and breathed her last breath. And the empty bottle of poison
I mean,
rolled
yes,
around the locked
that's what
room
happened, but
until we came and opened it. At that point, someone grabbed the bottle and snuck it out of the room. And that was you, wasn't it, Hina?
so like, it didn't count as the body discovery as the body discovery when we saw through the door to the locked room. So like, in theory, could they have just never opened that door and known that Sakura was dead in there and just never had a trial or do anything about it?
You did it to throw off the investigation, didn't you?
Or like,
When we found
or
the
like they
body,
could have gone
you
and like
stayed right
searched
there
for
near the
clues
door.
elsewhere and had extra time in the investigation at least.
Because you already knew Sakura was dead. And because the bottle of poison had rolled near the doorway.
That's when you picked up the bottle, right? I was too shocked to notice anything, and Kyoko was busy checking the body.
And the more I think about it, the more I realize how unusual your actions were.
I have to go get them. I have to go get the others. Yeah. We know
You
that.
said you were going to go get everyone else. But your real intention was to go to the chem lab and switch out the containers, wasn't it?
Indeed.
Once you were at the chem lab, you headed straight to the section where the protein powder was kept. There, You took the powder and poured it into the bottle of poison you'd grabbed from the rec room. When you left the lab, all you had was the empty protein can. Thinking about it like that, the footprints make perfect sense.
Yeah. Okay, fair enough, fair enough.
When you were done,
I stand by my assessment of the footprints, though.
and once you were back in the rec room,
We got everyone. Yep. There we go.
while everyone else was focused on Sakura, you quietly placed the can on the ground.
How did no one notice she was holding it, though? She doesn't really have pockets. Like, she does have pockets in her jacket, but they're small.
Honestly, I should have noticed. You should have been the first one to run up to Sakura's lifeless body. The Hina I know never would have left her side in a situation like that.
So, Sakura committed suicide. In order to hide this fact, Hina undertook a series of actions to undermine the investigation. As long as you could disguise the truth, you didn't care if we blamed you for her death. That's why you didn't bother to get rid of such obvious evidence, right? The footprints in the powder and the bottle of poison? Vital pieces of evidence, and yet...
So you're saying Hina consciously deceived us to make it look like she killed
Hina.
Sakura?
No!
I don't... Does she really believe this is what Sakura would have wanted, though?
That's enough, Hina. It's over.
It's not! Nothing's over!
Honey.
Actually, no. You're right. We have to end this properly.
Alright, let's go. Okay. So, we got the notes. Yep. Wait, no, that's that same frame, so it's not that one. This must be Byakuya reading the note. Okay. Hi, skip the... Okay. And then Toko hides in the locker. Yep. Hiro talks to her. This is Hiro writing in the notebook. Oh, wait, this is him picking up that. And then he writes Toko's name, or not the notebook, the magazine. Sorry. Yeah, he does that. Also, wait, because we do have, is this Toko coming out of the locker? This must be Toko going into the locker, right? Okay. Then this is Toko coming out of the locker. Ah. And that's her putting the magazine upside down. And the audio is cutting out again. That's so annoying. Okay. So then she breaks the bottle with the queen. Hides it. Sakura, all bloody, goes and gets the poison. Yeah. Hina pockets that. Ah! Come on, we've only got one more. Oh. Wait. It must be this one, right? Let me check. They switch with the bottle of poison. Okay, it must be that one, right? Something on the floor near Sakura's body. Okay. Okay, there we go. There we go. That's it. Boom. Got it.
Exactly what happened. This case began when Sakura asked a number of people to meet her in the rec room. Specifically, those people were
His
Hiro,
art style is
Toko,
always so
and Byakuya.
cute.
But one of them headed out a bit earlier than the others. Toka. She got there one step ahead of everyone
I'm really
else.
scared that I got going in and out of the locker
Hiding
room.
spot.
Ha! Okay. That's so annoying. Okay, well. Right? Because if we do that, Toko got to the rec room early and hid somewhere. Okay, so I was right the first time.
Killer is
Okay.
But one of them headed out.
Yeah.
She got there once.
Yes. Okay, there we go.
And she found it. She crawled into the locker to get out of sight.
Doki
Then,
doki doki.
from inside the locker, she saw Sakura enter the room. Next
What
to
is
her
her
was Hiro.
arm reaching back like that? That looks so dumb.
When he got there, he mistakenly thought Sakura was going to try to kill him, so he panicked.
No. Oh, it's the smash though. Yeah, it's this one. Okay.
Here's exactly what happened.
You can tell I'm getting tired.
Without thinking, he grabbed a nearby Monokuma bottle and attacked Sakura with it. Thinking he'd killed her, he hastily began covering up his crime. He took a magazine from the table and forged a dying message from Sakura.
Yeah.
To that end, he wrote down a name.
Toko.
Toko. By writing her name, he was hoping to pin the murder on her. But of course, Toko had witnessed the whole thing. So as soon as the coast was clear,
Okay, so that one is her exiting.
she jumped out of the locker and hid the magazine on the shelf with all the others. But in her rush, she made one little mistake.
Get it
She
upside down.
put the magazine back upside down. Soon after, she watched as Sakura slowly opened her eyes. She also saw the blood dripping off Sakura's head and fainted.
That frame is
This
really
caused
cute
the
of
personality
Sakura
to
holding
switch
her
back
weight.
over to Genocide Jack. When she woke back up, her second personality also saw the blood-soaked Sakura, and she freaked out. And just like Hiro, she grabbed another Monokuma bottle and attacked her. This explains why there were 2 wounds on Sakura's head.
That's true.
Assuming Sakura really was dead this time, she set about disposing of the evidence. She gathered up the broken Monokuma bottle shards and the queen chess piece. And that explains how Sakura was attacked twice with the same type of weapon. But even after those 2 blows, she was still alive. So then, what was Sakura's actual cause of death?
No poison.
It was the poison that Sakura herself got from the chem lab. She turned the rec room into a true locked room
I
scenario.
really like this
and
case
then
because it
drank
ends
the
up
deadly
being
mixture.
like really simple in the end. Like the last case, like Robo Justice, that whole thing was insane and complicated. I like we all know, like Nagito's case is one of the best ones, and like, ooh, big complicated mystery. But the simplest ones are also really nice.
Later on, the rest of us discovered that her body was in there. We had to smash the door's window to get inside. But someone already knew what had happened. Knew that she had committed suicide.
No? Did I swap these 2 around? Is it supposed to be that? Because it can't be, it's not Hiro with the candy. And it's not, yeah, okay, it's gotta be that.
Here's exactly what happened.
Okay.
And that same someone...
Oh, that's right. It would have been the poison bottle that she picked up there. And yeah, okay. Okay. That one is on me. I can't be mad at the game for that
While
one.
nobody was looking, replaced it with an empty protein can. They did all this specifically to place all the suspicion on themselves. In an attempt to guide the trial to a false conclusion. And the one who went
Drawing
to
her
all
as
that
the
effort
blackened is really interesting. Oh, Hina.
was you, Hina. That's the full truth of the case. Sakura took her own life, and you claim to be the killer to hide that fact. Isn't that right? That's...
He's so shocked.
But Makoto, how did you manage to?
Because I'm
It was
smarter
useful to
than
uncover
you.
the truth
Oh!
that even I couldn't discern.
Yawning as I say that, because I'm smarter than you, Byakuya.
Huh? Oh, well, I mean,
You still haven't realized? We don't all act according to calculations and cost-benefit diagrams. That's what makes us so complicated. That's what you don't understand. And that's why you couldn't solve this case. See? Didn't I tell you? When you dismiss other people's feelings, it'll always come back to bite you in the end.
But he's learning now! I'm proud of you, Byakuya. Okay, we did pretty good on this one. Yeah, the bullet time battles were hard, but other than that, we did fine. 95 coins, that's not
Okay.
bad.
I think we can all agree you made your point. Did you guys forget already? You still haven't voted yet.
Ah, yes.
Oh yeah, that's right.
You seriously forgot? I can feel my energy draining out of me. Well, whatever. You don't really have a choice anyway. You just gotta do it.
Alright, we
Maybe
will.
you don't want to, but please grab your lever and cast your vote. So, who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the
Sakura.
right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be?
What's it gonna be? The slot machine. The fact that they're already grayed out, too. I mean, obviously they would be, but it's still sad.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right. The one who killed Sakura was Sakura herself.
My
Okay, we're done here.
What did
So
you
that's
say?
the whole truth, huh? I see. But there's still one thing I don't understand.
Come on.
Hina, why did you try to cover up what happened? If the truth hadn't come to light, you would have died along with the rest of us.
What do you
And
think?
yet you... Why did you do that?
Don't be
Yeah, we almost died there.
What
Because that's exactly what I wanted. What? I mean, the reason Sakura died is because all of you pushed her into a corner. You all killed her. So that's why
You should have been the
I
one to
couldn't
die.
let her be the one that died. You don't mean you were gonna take us all with you? We have to atone for our sins because everyone, even me, we all killed her. We all have to pay for our crimes. For serious, that's...
What
You
is
still
this?
don't understand. Then let me explain. Do you realize just how much despair Sakura was carrying with her when she died? Look at this. Such brutality. Should I read this in Sakura's voice? Such brutality has made me desperate. So instead of just waiting to be killed, I'll do it by my own hand. That's... I found it on the ground in front of the rec room. It's Sakura's suicide note. Suicide note. Thinking back, I should have seen it coming. Oh, Hina! It was right after Genocide Jack had attacked me. Sakura got mad and stormed out of the nurse's office. I ran out after her and... Sakura, calm down. You don't have to worry about me. I'm fine. I can't calm down. I don't care if I suffer for this. It's my fault after all. But now you're suffering because of me.
No
You tried to
forgiveness.
protect me, but because of me,
I can't
my closest
forgive
friend
this.
got hurt. Sakura,
I-
because of me, my friends are all going to kill each other. This is all my responsibility. Sakura thought she was responsible. She thought everything was her fault, which is why she wanted to find some way to get everyone to forgive her. So she asked to meet with them. You asked to meet with those three? You can't! Don't you see how dangerous that is? Don't worry, I just want to talk to them.
But,
Talk about what? Listen, don't do it. If they all gang up on you at once, even you...
Hina.
Please, don't think of things like that. They're not my enemy.
They're friends.
Sakura. She clearly believed. She completely believed in all of us. If you just talked to her, you would have understood. She was a friend to all of us. And yet...
Why?
And yet... You trampled all over her feelings, and then you did the unthinkable. No, that was just a misunderstanding. Don't stand there and call it a misunderstanding. She believed in you, and you wouldn't even listen to what she had to say. Without asking a single question, you tried to kill her. Do you have any idea how desperate she was seeing you act like that? That's what her suicide note means. So instead of just waiting to be killed, I'll do it by my own hand. That's how far you'd pushed her. Sakura, what happened to you?
Hina.
Hina, you came. Wait right here, I'll help you out.
Hina.
Huh?
I'm so glad I got to meet you. No! What's wrong, Sakura? Why are you talking like that?
I have a favor to ask.
Huh? A favor?
Protein.
Could I ask you to? The audio's going in and out again. Yeah, you got it. Just hang on, I'll be right back. That was the last conversation I had with her. We went to the chem lab to get the protein she'd asked for. When I got there, I saw the powder, and that's when I realized. I saw that someone had taken something from the poison shelf. Sakura! So I ran back to the rec room as fast as I could. But by the time I got there, it was already too late. Sakura!
Please.
Let me in! Please open the door!
Why? Why?
Why did she have to die? She had weaknesses just like any other person. If she got cut, she bled. If someone hurt her, she felt it. That's weakness. That's normal. And yet,
Why?
you all blamed her. I tried to protect her and I suffered for it, and that just added to the weight she had to carry. And I didn't even realize it. Hina, we killed her. All of us. We pushed her into a corner and we murdered her. People like us shouldn't be allowed to live. And that's why you tried to lead us astray. You did your best to make us arrive at the wrong conclusion during the class trial. Sakura died hating all of us. I wanted to free her of her regrets. But even that got found out. In the end, I wasn't able to do anything for her. I could never face her after this.
Hey!
I'm sorry to interrupt right when you're about to deliver the final tearjerker, but... Oh, Monokuma. It's just taking so long. I'm about to fall asleep over here. I mean, do you really think you have any idea what Sakura was actually thinking when she died?
What is this?
What did you say? Everything you just said is nothing but your interpretation, right? Your own opinion on what her suicide note meant.
What are you saying?
Of course I know what she was thinking, because her and me are in love.
In other words,
Well, what I'm really trying to say is,
yes indeed.
don't you think the entire foundation is shaky? What if it was really like this? What is that? Isn't it obvious?
Yeah.
A suicide note. Sakura's suicide note. What? Hina already. Oh, I wrote that one. It was all me, baby. This is the one Sakura addressed to Hina and put in her room. What? Then you lied to me. Oh, don't say lie. It makes it sound so dirty. I just thought I'd liven things up a bit. I can't help it if you totally took my little scribbles at face value. I didn't even have Sakura's signature on it. You filthy little... I'm not filthy. I didn't do anything. Did I falsify evidence? Did I affect the outcome of the class trial? It could have been falsified evidence if Hina had shown it to everyone, though. The case played out between you and you alone. You were the ones jerking each other around. Heck, even if the will had factored in, it still would have been between you guys. So what's the problem? This is all part of the production process. Okay, and scene, cut.
And?
So then, what did she write in her real suicide note?
What are you
I'm
gonna
glad
do?
you asked. For your benefit, I shall read it using my melodic, angelic, harmonic narrator voice.
Hey,
But you know, haven't you ever been curious about the whole suicide note thing? Who came up with the idea of leaving a note when you kill yourself in the first place?
but hold on.
And isn't it just so unfortunate? Killing yourself is just so final, you know? You can never hear the rest of their story. The truth is lost in darkness. Gives me the willies. Oh yeah, Junko?
Enough already.
Junko, you're against killing yourself, huh? Could you get on with it, please?
Yes,
Okay, okay. Jeez, talk about a buzzkill. Alright, here we go. Ahem. I'm gonna read it in Sakura's voice. My good friend Hina, there's something I have to tell you. I hate to do it like this, but you need to know. This is my final wish.
As you know,
Hmm.
I've been giving information to the one who's imprisoned you here.
It was our first night in this strange school that the mastermind came to see me.
You see, the mastermind took control of my family's dojo and demanded I become their tool.
You might not see the importance of a dojo, but my family has watched over it for 300 years.
I couldn't let it be destroyed under my watch. So even if it meant my own life, I had to protect it.
Oh,
That's how I saw things.
However, that was my greatest weakness. And because of that, I made the mistake of giving in to the mastermind.
And what the mastermind wanted from me was nothing less than murder.
They were probably worried that until the first murder had happened, nothing would move forward. But what neither the mastermind nor I expected was the incident involving Sayaka. At that point, the plan changed. The mastermind told me to hold off, to wait until we reached another stalemate.
However, as I lived here with all of you, as I lived here with Hina, my resolve began to weaken.
Sakura. Watching everyone fight with such despair, trying so desperately to stay alive. I saw the weakness in my own heart, the mistake of succumbing to the mastermind. And more than anything,
I cannot betray those who would call me their friend.
that's how I came to feel. So that's why Sakura...
I've made a decision. I will no longer retreat, no longer compromise, no longer regret. I've made my decision. I'm going to resist you.
Sakura... Of course, because of that, I decided to reveal her secret, which made everyone else hate her. Her decision to stay true to all of you led directly to all of you hating her for it. You can't just say that. Ironic. Ironic, isn't it? Get Rosetta in here. Or maybe oxymoronic, or just moronic.
Of course, I understand if you all hate me.
No one
all
hates
of this
you.
is because of my own weakness.
I'm perfectly willing to accept whatever attack you may want to make on me.
So this is my atonement for betraying
I
you.
don't understand why half of this is voiced and half of it isn't. But unfortunately, that's not enough. This won't end with just me accepting your hatred.
My own situation has started having an effect on more people than just me. Which is exactly what the mastermind wanted when they revealed my betrayal.
My betrayal brought suspicion, disharmony. The mastermind knew that eventually it would escalate into someone murdering someone else.
Of course, I'm still responsible.
No, you're not! I have an obligation to get this situation under control. And to fulfill that obligation, I've decided to do as the mastermind has commanded. I will do as I was told and commit murder.
But I've decided the one I'm going to kill is myself.
If the mastermind demands that I kill someone, then that someone will be me. Then my dojo will be safe, and above all else, none of you will have to kill anyone. When I die, the source of conflict among you all dies with me. For that, I'm willing to give up my life.
If it can save you, then sacrificing my
Sakura!
own life could have no greater meaning. Whatever you think of me, please know that you are all my most treasured friends.
We all care about you too, Sakura. I've never had people like you in my life.
Huh?
Then Sakura didn't feel cornered. She didn't die hating us.
No way!
She wanted to stop us from fighting, to protect us.
Correct.
She didn't end her own life because she was weak. Quite the opposite, in fact. She was strong. Too strong. That's why she killed herself. She chose death for herself in order to protect the rest of us. To sacrifice so much. No normal person could do that.
However,
It was only her limitless strength that made it possible.
Finally, Hina, I want to apologize to you especially.
The reason I didn't tell you any of this is because I knew you would try to stop me. I'm really, truly sorry, but please don't be sad. If I can thwart the Mastermind's plans, if I can keep you from killing each other, that's enough for me. This is the path that I have chosen. This is the only way I have left to distinguish myself. And you can use this note to bring the class trial to a quick end. I'm so sorry to ask you to do something so unpleasant, but I have to leave the rest to you. Please talk to Byakuya, Toko, and Hiro on my behalf. I can't tell anyone about my plan while I'm alive, but I wanted you to understand why I'm doing this. In the end, though, I hope to show myself through actions and not words. Hopefully then they'll see.
I never saw you as my enemy. You were only ever my friend, who I wanted to help as much as possible. Hina, whatever it takes, survive. Survive along with everyone else. No matter what, just survive.
Yeah. No matter what, just survive. And they all do, too. Sakura got her final wish. This is... I didn't understand how she felt. Not at all. I thought we were close and stuff.
What are you gonna do?
But in the end, all her meddling was like totally pointless. She died so you guys wouldn't try to kill each other, but you almost ended up doing it anyway. Thanks to you, her death had no purpose at all. In fact, it was because of her stupid meddling that the rest of you nearly bit the big one.
Too bad.
She deserves all the blame. Everyone blame her. Go ahead, she deserves it. Now then, the next victim has been decided. What do you mean next victim? Nobody here blames anyone. First of all, you're in the wrong for tricking Hina with that fake suicide note. And plus, Sakura's death wasn't a waste.
Say what?
Because she made us remember. We're not enemies that hate each other. We're friends who need to work together.
You know?
Damn straight. This is all because of our misplaced hatred.
Well,
I don't blame her. I can't blame her. And nobody can blame Hina either. Whether or not there was a spy never really mattered, because the one we need to destroy is you. Nobody else. What the heck? This is not how this is supposed to go. But anyway, are you sure about that? This killing game is a competition between all of you, remember? Your enemy is each other. He's absolutely right about that. Oh, lovely Byakuya, you understand, don't you? This is a life or death elimination match. The only way to survive is to win. There can be no doubt that those are the rules of the game. Which is why I am bowing out of the game. Yes, Yakuya, yes, yes! Huh?
Naturally.
Sakura and Hina were both willing to sacrifice their own lives to deny the reality of the game. Thanks to them, it would appear the others have cast aside their fear for this game.
Don't make me repeat.
There's no point in participating in a game which has lost that sense of excitement. Which is why I will no longer be participating in it. What's going on here? Now, I have only one thing to look forward to. And that is to heap the harshest possible punishment onto the one who thinks they can control me. Byakuya, does this mean? Don't misunderstand. I haven't been moved by some thoughtless sentimentalism, if that's what you're thinking. Wherever Master goes, I go, and if the mastermind turns out to be a guy, maybe I can catch on fire. Everyone!
Hey.
Well, now can you say that Sakura's death had no meaning? How boring. But nothing good can come of this. I'm still gonna be the one having the fun time.
What the heck?
The fun time? Anyway, let's forget about that good-for-nothing backstabber and get back on track. It's the moment you've all been waiting for. Punishment time. Wait, but Sakura was technically the killer, right? And she's dead. You're not gonna... Is it me? Oh, heavens no. Just because the Blackened is dead doesn't mean I can just sub in whatever old student I want. Didn't I tell you? I'm very particular about the bare times one rule. But I spent so much time preparing my special punishment, it'd be a shame to let it go to waste. So for my special punishment, I've prepared a special guest. A special guest. Let's
Give it everything we've got. It's punishment time.
Okay. Let's go, Monokuma. Let's get this one over with. I do find it interesting that the dragging animation didn't happen. It just immediately cut to this. Which makes sense, because no one has been found guilty. Well, Sakura has been found guilty, but, you know. I've never noticed how muscular the construction Monokuma is. Overkill too. Like 2 smashes and it was completely destroyed. Yeah. The music in this one is really nice though. Like I like that little melody. Yeah. You suck, man. You turned him into a mangled hunk of junk. Ooh, that really took it out of me. Maybe I'll go grill up a plate of chicken. After all, they say for post-workout grub, chicken's where it's at. And I'm all about the grilled goodness. Fried, broiled, give me a break. The color, the smell, the succulence, grilled is where it's at. I guess that's voiced. I didn't need to do that one. I realize how dangerous it could be, but still, I have to do this. I'm scared, but I can handle it. I don't really understand why, but when I think about everyone else, my courage starts to grow. You might think I'm just some inhuman AI, but it's true. So, it's okay. It's for the sake of everyone else. I won't be afraid. Alter Ego's words raced through my heart and soul, and my disbelief gave way to raw anger. The anger turned to fury, black and muddy and boiling over. It bubbled up through my body, quickly overflowing and shooting out of my mouth. How dare you? That was my friend. How dare you kill him?
What's the matter?
Huh, you were friends with a laptop? That's pretty pathetic. What's next? Friends with a basketball? Well, you turned him into a basketball, so shut the hell up. He wasn't just a laptop, he was my friend. Makoto, you sound insane! And you killed him. Is this what you call animism, where a soul dwells within all things, even like laptops? Well, you can call it whatever you want. Bottom line is, it got in my way. It was trying to find things out all sneaky.
Just as I
So,
thought.
you finally noticed him.
Actually,
Finally? No, I knew about it from the very beginning. I knew Chihiro was doing something with the laptop, and I knew you were using it to analyze data. I knew exactly how it was all gonna play out from the start. What?
What are you
You
thinking?
knew? And you were still cocky enough to let us take the plunge?
yeah,
Well, I mean the data and that laptop. It was, I guess you could call it a gift from me to you. Or maybe more like a reward in honor of you being able to unlock something so difficult.
hey,
So of course I didn't care if you got access to that. But sneaking into the network was just too personal, so I had to do a little, reformatting.
I want to be able to help.
I want to keep being helpful to everyone. I want to work as hard. Yeah, okay. Sorry, we're almost at 3 hours, and I am a little bit too tired to be reading flashbacks that we've already seen. Alter Ego wanted to fight for us. He wanted to help at the risk of his own life. And for that, he was killed. Yeah, the punishment time has made me feel a billion times better.
very
Experiencing a meaningless death is so soothing, it makes me remember that every low can get even lower. No, his death wasn't meaningless either. Everybody who's died so far, the deaths of each and every one of our friends, they all make us stronger. I swear to God, someday you will pay for this. Holy moly, you're super mad. Like, just unreasonably upset.
well,
Okay, time to bring things to a close. Oh, but before that,
uh-huh,
I need to read the postscript.
What?
Postscript.
yeah,
Yeah, there's still a bit more left of Sakura's note.
Huh?
Do I have your attention? Okay then, here we go. Prepare your ears for the dulcet tones of yours truly. One other thing, Hina. There's something I'd like you to tell the others. Hopefully it will act as a clue to help you unravel the mystery of this school. What? A clue?
Hina.
I've spoken with the mastermind off and on the whole time I've been here. So I've learned one thing, which is the mastermind has done something to us. I think what they've done is... Oopsie daisy, that was a close one. Another word and we would have been hip deep in spoiler territory.
too bad.
Okay, I don't want to ruin the surprise, so book club is dismissed for today. What? You can't just stop at the most important bit? It makes your brain rumble and tumble, huh? It makes you so mad you don't even friggin' know, huh? That's the whole point, stupid. It's to get back at all of you for hardening your resolve. Fine, but at least Sakura's no... Like I'd ever let any of you greaseballs have it. But... Sucks for you, loser. Wait, what's this?
What?
What is it now? There's one last line in the note. And let me just say this to the mastermind. I'm not going to just lay down and die. I will fight you, you bastard. No matter what. And that's seriously it. Wow, what a stubborn loser, huh? She won't lay down and die. She'll fight you? Well, whatever. Who cares what some dead musclehead has to say?
Well,
Okay, I'm out of here. You guys should try to get some rest, and maybe take some time to reconsider how you approach this school life of yours. Are you sure you don't want to graduate? Can you really cut free from the regrets of the outside world? Think about that. Think long, think hard. Those were his parting words to us before disappearing. But what was that all about? Sakura's final message, her last clue to help us solve the mystery of this school. The mastermind did something to us? Kyoko said something like that before, didn't she? Did we get a flashback again? Yeah, okay. Yeah. What did you do to my body? And it was all weird and creepy. The mastermind did something to our bodies. are they saying the mastermind did? What did the mastermind do to us? I mean, did the mastermind plant a bomb in us or something? If we try to leave the school, a sensor goes off and the bomb explodes? Can you do that? Can you explode? Sorry. I've seen stuff like that in movies and comics and stuff, so it's not totally unheard of. No, I feel just awful thinking about it. I can't afford to acknowledge thoughts like that.
Yo.
So the class trial is over and Monokuma's gone.
But...
So now what do we do?
Yes.
What else is there other than to head back up? Oh yeah, okay, let's get out of here. But, Hannah must still feel responsible. Dial back that ego a bit, girl. The kind of mystery someone like you could pose is absolutely no threat.
Not possible.
I would never have lost to that kind of challenge. What are you talking about? Kyoko and Makoto are the ones that figured everything out.
Stop.
Shut up. Oh, Byakuya. Seriously, I'm sorry. How many times do you plan to apologize? How about you make that the last one? I haven't reached a point where I need someone apologizing to me more than once.
Sorry.
Okay, I see what you mean. Then I'll try. Huh? That totally wasn't normal, right? Did she just capture his flag?
No, 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 no!
What does that even mean? I cannot suffer the existence of someone who would disturb the romance between me and Master.
Huh?
What are you talking about? That's absolutely not what's happening here. Why would I ever go after a sleazeball like him?
What did you say?
Sleazeball.
What the heck?
That's right, I called you a sleazeball, because you are a sleazeball. Apparently, you still have a death wish. Oh, more biting sarcasm. No wonder you don't have any friends.
No, no, no,
Hey,
no!
stop fighting with Master. You're making me jealous. I want the abuse give and take of me. I guess it's not so easy for everyone to act like friends. Well, that's just how it is for now. And so, Sakura's class trial came to an end, and we returned to the world of Hope's Peak Academy. But the story wasn't even close to over. Is this it? Time kept marching on. We all went back to our rooms, and before long, night snuck up on us. Alright, we're gonna end it here. We are gonna save. Boom. Alright. Yeah, we're gonna end the stream off here. With no music, I guess. So thank you so much for coming. It's been a while. We haven't streamed in quite some time, but we are back. Finals are over, and I will hopefully be streaming regularly again. So thank you. Yeah. Thank you for coming in. I will see you all tomorrow for another stream. Bye-bye, everyone.